Like he was like, oh, got to get my butthole tattooed. Better not take a shower for a week.
Brandl's like, make yourself throw up.
All you got to do is hit him in the jejunum. One punch of the jejunum works every time.
Is that something from Tropic Thunder or something?
Why do you Why do you go to the racist movie all of a sudden?
Why? I mean, let's just forget about the fact that you don't know your quotes. Okay,
that is true.
Whale's vagina.
Hey, but I will give it to you. Tropic is in the title, but it is not Tropic Thunder.
Are you talking about porn?
Nope. Mm-mm.
I don't know any movies with Tropic in it.
You don't know about the. What city was that?
First boobies you ever seen?
In a movie?
No, ever. In a movie, real life, whatever.
I was 9.
You were 9. Whose were they?
Next door neighbor. She was like 16, 17.
Did she just flash you on purpose?
Yeah, we've got them on video.
You have them on video right now?
Wait, yeah. No, you don't. No, you don't. There was no video of that. Yeah. No, you don't.
But my brother's like 4 years older than me, so I was accustomed to strange. So whatever 14-year-olds were seeing,
I feel like there had to been like a representation of boobs pre-person, meaning I want to think that the first one would have been Jamie Lee Curtis, but that's probably not real because I can't think of the movie.
Real life.
You know, Jamie Lee Curtis did porn for real.
Oh, I don't know.
Sylvester Stallone did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was the Italian stallion.
Still.
So, that's still cool.
You see that footage of him at the grocery store where he won't touch a receipt? Did you see that the other day? That's gone around several times.
BPA, man.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
You can't. It's atomized. You can't get you cannot free yourself from plastic particles. They're in the air.
Probably intentionally.
Well, probably not intentionally, but again, when you're, that miracle trash bag that we had to have because somehow the trees that continuously grow paper bags was bad for the environment. That miracle plastic bag, the whole idea behind it was it breaks down over time, and what it does is it breaks down into micro particles and blows around in the wind just like dust, and so you're breathing that plastic in. There's nothing you can do about it.
I always say this: would you rather touch poop or smell poop?
I touch poop every day.
It depends on what kind of. I mean, does the poop that I'm touching smell? Because if the poop that I'm touching, because think about the offense that you have, right? In the offense that you have in your head. The offense that you have in your head is because the poop stinks. If the poop didn't stink and it was just a hard brown log on the ground, I would rather pick that up than smell stinky poop. Like think about your house. Let's just think about your house for a minute. Let's just say you had, I don't know, 30 pounds of dog shit behind your couch.
Bro.
30 pounds of dog shit behind your couch.
Dude, it was hundreds of pounds of dog shit.
Let's just say you had that behind your couch. Now, if you could smell it, it would be a problem.
3 55-gallon drums.
If you could smell it, then that dog shit would be a problem.
He was immune to it.
You guys have to
if you couldn't smell it,
because she said, "I'm going to kill him if you don't fucking fix this."
Oh, he worked.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a classic example of don't expect, inspect.
Trust but verify.
Yeah. So, do you see what I'm saying? So, poop that you can't smell isn't really poop.
I get it. I guess.
Yeah. I had a drill instructor run around the barracks with a turd in his hand. He didn't bother him none.
Where'd it come from?
The toilet, because somebody didn't flush.
He took it out of the toilet.
Oh yeah. He took it right out of the toilet. Now, boot camp turds are different than regular home turds. They are. Anybody who's been in the military will testify this. Boot camp, after you've been in boot camp for a month, your turds are completely different than the turds that you were doing out in town, because when you were out in town, you were eating all kinds of crap. You don't get to eat shit while you're in boot camp, and not only do you not get to eat shit, but you're physically moving more than you ever have in your life. So all the things that make a turd bad are not in the turd anymore. Meaning it doesn't stink, it's hard as a fucking rock, because you've got to, your body needs that moisture.
Why does Brandel always want us to talk about poop?
I don't know. I don't know why he's always trying to bring it up. But now that I thought about the 30 pounds of dog shit behind the couch, I'm starting to have nightmares.
Dude, it's not 30 pounds.
I'm starting to have nightmares.
What?
I would have filmed that.
We did film it.
Wait a minute. Are we recording now?
Yes.
Oh. Are you hot over there?
We're hot.
Oh, man. Everybody's going to know about the dog shit. Wasn't mine, by the way.
Everybody does know about the Everybody does know about the dog shit.
But I had to clean it up. That here's the thing. When I say mound of dog shit,
start from the beginning.
It's a mound of dog shit. I don't know where it begins.
Dude showed up here. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nightmare. It was a nightmare.
I don't remember what his name is. He was a nice dude. Like I didn't mind. I liked the dude.
No, but here's the thing about that John won't correlate. He won't correlate. The correlation is this. Hey, you.
Yes, sir.
Did you go to real school or were you homeschooled?
Real school.
Okay, all right. Every person that has ever shown up here that has been homeschooled, there was something wrong with them. Like something wrong with them.
What are you talking about? There's something wrong with every person that's ever shown up here.
Like a real something wrong. Like who do you know that would pick up dog shit? Like pick up dog shit and then just drop it behind their couch.
Well, hold on. There's a progression there. He was here a year. He didn't start off holding dog shit.
No, but he was always doing something dumb.
I used to make videos, and I'm like, if you're not a fucking pussy and you want to change your life and you want to be around real dudes, fucking come here. We got a job for you. Come to the middle of nowhere where there's no women and the normal video, all the reasons you don't want to work here. And they would show up. But they're always, they had beat their girlfriend up and there's a warrant for them, or they're hiding from. We never know. We find out way after the fact. Like you kind of have an idea. The kid's running from something usually. Or he just genuinely watches all our videos and he's like, man, that's what I want. I want to be able to hunt and I want to fish and I want to be able to grow a garden and I don't want all these regulations. I don't want to have to pay inspection fees on my car. Property, there's $1,000 an acre property. Like they see that, right? And they're like, that's what I want. And a lot of them have a family already. They've got a wife. So they move here to the middle of nowhere and they come and hang out and they genuinely do like being here. We go out and do shit, but they leave the girl at home. And that's where it goes fucking sideways. There's no real job for their wife here other than housemaker. Like you work in a restaurant, I think they pay them $2.85 an hour as base pay. And then you get, tips. So that's kind of the sideways. They last 6 months, maybe a year. And the wife's like, I'm fucking leaving you. I'm going back home. And they go back home with them. So we hire this kid. He comes in and he's on the clip and clean table and he stinks. And I'm like, bro, you fucking stink. You got to go take a shower. So we made him come to work and make him take a shower every day.
He had to pre-shower. He
had to shower when he'd get to work. And then he started doing this shit because he didn't want to take a shower. So he starts putting peppermint oil all over him. And I'm like, dude, my eyes are fucking watering. Like this is my shop. You have to conform to what I need you to do. And that's what these other 30 people are doing. You're the only one I'm talking to. So stop doing weird shit. Take a bath. Clean yourself up, bring a set of clothes because you're going to get dirty through the day. We're doing farm shit, and just have a set of clothes. And like I fucking issue them clothes. Like we bought every one of them kids when they'd come work here. I say kids, they're grown fucking men. But everybody, I bought them Solomon shoes. I bought them Cole pants. I bought them fucking Katanica shorts. Every week we give them a shirt. We gave them a damn uniform. You get 50 shirts a year working here. And they would come to work with fucking dirty clothes on. I'm like, wash your fucking clothes, dude. You can even wash them here at the shop. But there was something with him. I don't know what it was, but he did not want to wear clean clothes. So
Pigman.
So then he wasn't named Pigman originally. He had a pig shirt on or something, so Jeff named him Pigman.
Pigman.
And then this kid shows up. What's his real name? Is it Sean? Or you just named him Sean? It's Grumpy
Sean.
Plumber.
Grumpy Plumber.
Grumpy Plumber on the live. And that kid's fucking cool. I like that dude. I've always liked that dude. He's fucking funny as shit too when he's like does like spoof of the gun industry guys, right?
Oh, yeah,
he
that's
gets
awesome.
into character and does all the different guys. And anyways, he was roomed up with this dude. And our friend Jack, his mom owns several properties on that street. They own like all the houses on that street there, and it's all farmland. So Pigman's living there, and he's telling us about all this shit he's doing. He's planted a garden, and he's doing all this homestead shit, and he's got like these stories. Like Jeff and I go over there when it finally comes to a head. We're walking. I'm like, "Where's this fucking garden at?" There's no garden. There's nothing. Like it was all bullshit. In the carport, there's 10 55-gallon drums full of like booze bottles, not just beer bottles, like tequila. Like it had accumulated. Like they were spending a fucking ton of money on alcohol. And then he had pulled out in the line of traffic, and
Got fucking
and
T-bone.
the chick hit him. And it was he's leaned back and shit when you look at it, and he fucks this girl's car up. I'm like, bro, you got to take care of this. Well, they say it's her fault because she hit me. And that's not, like, whether she has insurance or not, you have altered the course of her life. This has to be fucking taken care of. Whether it's her fault, your fault, you have to fucking compensate her and help her get a vehicle. It is not her fucking fault that your dumb ass is leaned all the way fucking back. Like, I know that this is your fault. Like, this has to be handled. Whether I'm handling it or you're handling it, you're making this right. And something had happened where the Jack's mom somehow found out that the electricity had been cut off. So we go over there just to see. We don't know how. We have no idea what's going on there. And they had stolen all my propane tanks. So we knew propane tanks were missing. We didn't know where they were going. So when we roll up in the driveway, there's probably 20 barbecue propane tanks sitting here. There's 10 55-gallon drums full of fucking like full-size Patron bottles. And like you'd have thought there's a fucking rave up and like it's a fucking party. Like they got an open bar and shit. So we start looking around. We go in the house. And I'm just opening cupboards and shit. And he has like cleaning shit. There's Dawn dish detergent. There's Tide for washing clothes, but clearly he doesn't wash any clothes. And I open the freezer. The power is back on at this time, right?
Yeah,
power's on.
back on.
The freezer and refrigerator has been without power for at least a month or so and melted down. So it's melted down. Everything's rotted. Flies come. There's larvae. He has the power turned back on. Never cleans the shit out. All the rotted shit is in the freezer frozen. And all the bugs are dead. The larvae and shit crawling around is in the freezer frozen. And he has put a bottle of Mountain Dew in there. And he's actively using this refrigerator and freezer with all the dead shit. And he's got a bottle of Mountain Dew that he's drinking out of. And a fucking a pizza from Pizza Hut that he bought like the night before, and he's just stuck in the refrigerator and he's eating off this shit. Never cleaned it.
The house has hardwood floors throughout.
Hold on. So I open cupboards and I'm finding Daniel Defense. Was it Daniel Defense?
Yeah, it was Daniel Defense.
I'm finding all these gun parts that he had paid to have next day shipped. He's having all these parts next day to him because he's putting together ARs or whatever. But didn't fucking pay the electric, didn't pay the water, didn't pay the fucking gas. I think it was on well. When we found it, we're around back looking for the garden, and I'm like, the fuck is all this like slime? He had just opened the septic tank inspection port and just let the shit run out in the yard from flushing the toilet.
Not an exaggeration.
Go from there.
Turds in the yard.
The backyard.
The whole this is where I'm actually surprised that Jack's
mom didn't kill him. She said I'm going to take some.
I'm actually surprised that Jack's mom didn't come over here and kill
this is
us.
The Jack that I know.
Yes.
Farming Jack.
I'm surprised that she didn't actually come over and kill us. The house had hardwood floors all throughout. He had taken one bedroom, and I'm sure this was the initial solution. He had taken one bedroom and put that fucking dog in that bedroom.
Dog which he was not supposed to have.
Big ass pit bull.
2 of them, I think.
Yeah, 2. He put them in this bedroom, and they commenced to destroy. Like they tore up the floor.
They chewed through the wall.
And shit.
They were
and
actively
everywhere.
running back and forth, room to room.
There was shit. Okay, so anyway, so that bedroom was completely destroyed. Like there was no fixing it.
The dog had shit on the floor thousands of times, and had shit all over all the walls.
Walls, yeah.
All the walls to the ceiling,
Smeared
smeared in shit, like finger painted with poop.
I don't know how, but shit was in all the registers.
I think that's what he was doing, and he just got to the point where he wasn't picking it up, and he just kick it into the fucking floor
Shit
vents.
was all in all the registers. He had one of those kind of wraparound sectional couches,
like a party pen.
and again, so there's shit just think about this. There's shit everywhere in the house. Okay, we're there cleaning all this shit up. It's everywhere. We're pulling everything out of the house and throwing it because everything's got, even his bed, like the bed in his room had shit on it.
We brought it all here and piled it in the burn pile, lit it on fire.
So we're pulling all of that stuff out. We get to the point. We get to the point where the couch has to come out.
And it won't move. It's glued.
We're pulling the couch out, and there is literally an Egyptian-sized pyramid thing of poop that he has been putting behind he's been putting it behind the couch. Not the dogs were shitting there. He had to have physically been picking it up and putting it behind the couch. He was sitting on that fucking couch.
Dude, there was so much shit behind there that it pushed the back of the couch in and then filled up. When they pulled it out, there was a shit couch under the couch. Like it had mold, like all of it.
I've seen some crazy shit, but that was probably the craziest. Well, no, the dog shit in the house, I'm sure that's pretty common, where shut-ins keep their animals in there and they shit everywhere. The opening of the clogged septic tank so the turds flew into the yard, that's probably the craziest thing I've ever seen.
They would have to replace all the flooring.
Oh, they had
They
to.
did.
Yeah, they did replace
They'd
all the
probably
flooring.
have to replace
And dude,
the walls.
this house
yeah.
was made of
Oh.
actual real oak dimensional lumber, like real wood.
I don't.
When you were in the basement and you looked up, the beams were like 10 by 12s. They were huge.
I am actually surprised that Jack, like, I'm surprised that we even had there was even a connection after that. Like, I'm surprised that Jack's mom wasn't like, don't you ever fucking talk to those people again. Because the Pigman ruined that house. Like, it ruined it.
So,
I probably, like me, it meant something. It means something to that family. I would have burned it to the ground. I would have just been like, yeah, this is a loss. That's how fucked up that house. I mean, that's how fucked up Pigman did that house. It was John. When John says these certain things, it sounds like an exaggeration, but it was not I don't. Did we? We probably didn't. Do you think we filmed any of it? For some reason, I feel like we went over there with a camera at least once.
Dakota was there with the VXR 2000 with the big camera back then.
So there might
the
be
XA20.
there might be video.
so did you guys see him after that?
Yeah, he was here for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And he had no explanation.
I'm like, what do you? I bought him a bus ticket. I'm like, you have to go home.
No, I mean,
And he didn't apologize.
No,
What-
never said sorry. Never said sorry.
What happened to the dog?
I never saw the dog.
No, I think
Curtis?
no, what's her name?
Red?
No, our resident adopted Mexican gal. What's her name? That worked here with her son, and I think she took the dogs.
Dora?
Yeah, I think Dora took the dogs. If I remember right, I think Dora homed those dogs.
She's Hawaiian.
Well, whatever.
Mexican. I don't think she's Mexican. Maybe she
can
is.
be whatever she wants.
Okay.
This is 2026. She fights like a Mexican though.
She fights like a fucking crazy person.
I mean, still. Yeah, I think Dora homed those dogs.
She might have.
Yeah, I think she homed those.
I
dogs.
think those dogs came from Dora. I think that's
No.
where
They didn't come from her. where did those dogs come from? Because I remember him coming in here and he's like, I'm thinking about it. I want to get a dog and this dog, and you're like,
you can't have fucking dogs.
Don't get
and
the
you
dog.
He especially doesn't like pit bulls.
Don't get the dog.
He said, "I'm going to kill anytime we see pit bulls on the property, we kill them."
Which is just terrible, Jack. It's not the dog's fault. It's not the dog's fault. It's the owner's, as always.
Well, it is the owner's responsibility to fence their dog. It is not your responsibility to keep the animal off your property. It is their responsibility.
It's the owner's responsibility to pick up the dog shit. Here's the crazy part is, especially the stuff that he was just probably with his foot kicking to the side of the walls, to the side of the hallway. Okay. But the dog shit that he put behind the couch, he had to have already picked it up. He had already picked it up. And it's like, walk in the kitchen, which is literally right there, and put it in the trash can, or just flick it behind the couch.
Dude, I don't understand. We have a dumpster here. He comes here every day. He could have just put the trash in the dumpster. Nobody would have known.
Also, take 30 seconds out of your day a couple times to just leash and walk your dog. Put it back inside. It's done.
No, I don't think that.
I don't think he could have walked those dogs.
I don't think that dog or dogs, I don't think they saw outside at all while he had them. The way the bedroom was, those dogs were. Well, I mean, the reality. If you think about working here, right? Especially at that time, he was probably putting in 7-8 hours a day.
No, he's here at least 10 hours a day.
So he's spending all his day here. There's no fenced yard. So that means at a minimum, those dogs were in the house for 8 hours at a minimum, right? So they're sitting in that house, in that bedroom for 8 hours. I'm sure what happened was that bedroom got destroyed.
Well, plus he's hiding a dog he's not allowed to have.
I'm sure that bedroom got destroyed, and then so he's probably finally was like, I'll just let him roam the whole house.
I think they chewed through the door. Because they definitely chewed through the wall. Like when we walked in, the wall, you could see the studs where the dog had eaten the fucking sheetrock out of there.
And the other thing too, now that I think about it, I don't remember seeing dog food. It was just a, I don't know, spiral into sadness.
And that's the same guy that had his ass tattooed.
Yeah,
he's got a pirate flag. He's got a tentacle coming out of his butthole. Yeah, he's got a
halfway up his back. He got super sick. Yeah. I'm like, dude, you're sick. You need to go get some antibiotics. Go get some antibiotics. I'll pay for them, whatever. And he put it off. Finally, when he went to the emergency room, they're like, what is that purple fucking tentacle all up your back there?
Was he sick because of that?
Well, he showed up. Number one, he showed up with a slushy from Sonic or something, but you could smell the booze. I'm like, hey, you got to dump. I dumped it out in the toilet.
I don't think it was the tattoo.
It probably lowered his immune system, and then he's just dirty.
Yeah, he was dirty. Like everybody that was in the. So it's the survival room now, but everybody that was in there, you couldn't be on that side of the glass unless you were wearing a mask. Because unless you're wearing a mask, because he smelled so bad.
That's our second rated video ever. Still, this month it'll be our second highest viewed video.
Because he smelled so bad. And here's the thing. Let me just preference you this. John, he didn't walk in the door for the party, and John went, hey, go upstairs, you're getting your butthole tattooed. This was like a week-long event where butthole... What happened?
You're okay.
Week-long event where we had to, there was the party's coming. You're gonna get your tattoo. You're gonna get that tattoo, right?
This was his idea.
That was for a truck, wasn't it?
Yeah, I bought him a little farm truck.
Yeah, okay, so the event was happening.
He also never showed up in the farm. He drove the farm truck a couple times, but he never went and changed the registration title on it.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm like, where's your truck at? He's like, well, I ordered a part. And he had this whole thing about how he ordered this piece off eBay. And then we talked to Jack, and Jack's like, I have the part at the fucking shop. He never came in and put it on in the weekend. He never, like, I bought the truck, paid for it. It was handed to him. He never fucking bothered to fucking take care of anything on the truck or do anything with the truck.
But just hear me. I mean, let's just say that for some reason on this podcast, I said, Brandel, next week, we're going to do a detailed analysis of your butthole. we're gonna get in there. You know what we're going to do? We're going to make chocolate molds of your butthole. Okay. I'm assuming that if you knew that ahead of time, like there would be some scrubbing going on, maybe some butthole bleaching. I don't know that it would like when you crack those cheeks, it would be like fabuloso.
Yeah, we could
like sparkles and shit would come off of it. Yeah, no, like it was like.
Like, how do you know when you're done wiping your ass, right? Because there's no shit on the toilet paper. Not him.
It was like he was like, oh, got to get my butthole tattooed. Better not take a shower for a week. That's what it was like. It was weird.
People were gagging. I'm like, you guys are such babies. If we had Brandon tattoo somebody's butthole, we'd all be laughing about it and shit. But Brandon wouldn't be in there like throwing up over it. Derek was.
Yeah, but again.
They were pouring cologne on his asshole.
They were pouring cologne.
Yeah, with that guy.
Yeah, they were pouring cologne. So yeah, he had a little SOE pirate flag hanging out of the back of his.
It's huge, dude. It's
and
fucking enormous.
And then imagine the reality of that is, because obviously he doesn't work here anymore. He had to future.
Dude, he's married and has kids.
He's got to explain that to everybody in the future.
Somebody let him have a baby with him.
Well,
maybe not his. It's his. It looks just like him, man. The baby looks just like him. He had shown up with his best friend and his girlfriend, who was supposed to be moving here but never moved here. She like seemingly has her shit together. Like she's with an orchestra and fucking tours and shit. And she was always supposed to be coming in, and then she would show up, which was the most bizarre thing. Is she would come here and like be with him for days. But they came to a party, and he brought his best friend, and they were both like that's that dude's girl, not his girl. It was the weirdest shit.
Pigpen.
Yeah, it's just Pigpen. He was.
Where was he from? Ohio?
Yeah, Ohio. He was definitely one, not the, mind you. Not the weirdest. That's the crazy thing. Like, if I was Netflix, I would just do a documentary on all the people that SOE hires.
We already been shopped for that. We were shopped for whoever does the History Channel. We were shopped for Discovery.
Because again,
we didn't 3 times.
That story that I just told you, by far, he was not the weirdest. We have had weirder.
Who comes to mind that's weirder?
Mr. I took my clothes off in the bathroom to take a shit, or the same kid that didn't know how a lighter worked.
Kid, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that kid had all of it.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm a sandwich artisan. I'm like, what the fuck is? I'm the only one that didn't know. Everybody's like, he works at Subway.
Yeah, we've had weirder.
I've never taken a picture of someone just in case.
How long did that kid last?
Not long. I don't think long.
Just in case.
4 or 5 days.
If that.
I mean,
I saw him here like 3 or 4 times.
I gave him $1,000 in cash. I'm like, you can't work here, and he started crying. I'm like, you don't fit here, man. You just cannot work here. And I felt out of everybody I fired, I feel the worst about firing that kid because he really wanted to work here.
It was that coconut water that got you.
A lot of good shit got me.
Yeah, it was just every day. It was a new adventure.
Okay, hold on. For people not the coconut thing, okay? When we have parties, we got a friend that has a family member relative owns a drink distribution company. They do alcohol and stuff. And that's how most of our stuff comes for the parties. We have somebody that brings most of the drinks. We've had that there's a few different dudes that do that. And they brought me a case of Bay coconut water. And I didn't drink alcohol at the time. I wasn't drinking at all. And I hadn't drank for 35, 40 years probably, hadn't, like nothing. So I wanted something to drink, and I drank this coconut water, and I'm like, this is pretty decent. It tasted good, tasted sweet. And there was a case of it. And I liked it enough that I had bought it at Costco. I found it and bought, 20 cases of it or whatever. So I'm drinking this shit. And this kid had seen me drink this in videos because I always have something that I'm drinking. So he shows up with these Bay coconut waters. And I don't think anything of it. And he's like telling Amanda, he's like, yeah, John likes Bay coconut water, so I drink Bay coconut water. And he had drank it. And I hadn't had any more Bay coconut water in like a year or 2 years probably. And this kid shows up with this bottle. So he's filling his bottle up. He's filling his bottle up out of the Berkey. And I'm watching him. The bottle he's drinking out of, he has now put on the spigot and jams all the way up there and turns the thing. So now any bacteria on the bottle is going on the spigot. And then the potential is that it goes into the next cup. And I'm like, hey, don't do that, man. Like, you're getting your bacteria on the thing. You can't do that. And I thought that was kind of the end of it. I thought we had it handled. But the next day, Amanda's like, I don't know what this motherfucker's doing. I'm like, well, what is he doing? She's like, he's walking around and pouring water out of his bottle into his mouth without touching it on his mouth. And I'm like, why are you doing that? So we call him, like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, well, I don't want to get my bacteria on the bottle and then have it get on. I'm like, look, when you open the spigot, the water comes straight down. Hold the bottle a couple inches and let it fall in the bottle. Like, it just didn't compute.
Like he's the guy that takes his, at school on the water faucet, takes his mouth and puts it completely on. It's the same dude. Like, I would walk in the bathroom. Can we get
what?
Do you think we could get all these? You think if
have a reunion?
You think if the money was right?
Yeah,
you think the
every
money
one
was
of them
right,
would.
We could get them all to come back and just relive it.
Yes, because none of them are doing it. Yes,
because we definitely have a pilot episode. We get Possum. We
just have to
Lee
break her
Harvey
out of jail.
Oswald. We get Ohio. Oh, I'll bet if we went and talked to them, they would be
the
like,
sheriff would be like, please take this crazy bitch.
Please take her. Please take her. That would be the first episode. That'd be the first.
Get the drag queen too.
Oh man, we get the drag.
I'll bet he's dead.
Well, we can. I'm sure that there's a drag queen that would come in and do his episodes.
He was getting beat up by Tiger King.
Oh God, yeah, he was getting beat up by that little fucker.
I'll bet that's the dude said he was going to come steal the chickens the other day.
Hollingsworth?
I'll bet that's him. He's 5 feet, 125 pounds. Looks like he's got fucking AIDS. That's him. I'll bet you it's him.
Could be.
So yeah, we got a Lifetime Network. If you're looking for the best show you'll ever have, we bring them all back. You bring them all back.
I'm buying all the Hallmark movies.
Or we can just do, we can recreate all of it.
Ooh, we should dress up and do recreations of these scenes.
You wouldn't be able to nail it.
You got Pigman.
No, I want Lee Harvey. He had a really straight back and skin.
You got Pigman.
What'd you say? Have you seen that movie They Live? How their legs snap backwards and they jump over buildings and shit.
I've seen it.
He does this T-Rex walk that fucking Brandel does.
Yeah, no. You got Pigman.
So I would walk in the bathroom and there'd be a pile of clothes on the sink. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Whose clothes are these? On the sink. And you look, and dude's in the stall, but he's not sitting on the toilet. He's like facing the toilet backwards. He would take his clothes off. And I didn't say anything about it. And then we're at lunch and Jeff's like, hey, I think Boy's in the bathroom. Every time he goes in there, he gets fully naked to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, holy shit, now that you say something about it, I thought I've seen that a couple times too. And then Amanda said something. Like, everybody fucking knew. But nobody had. It was just so weird. You're like, no, that can't be what's going on. And then once somebody vocalized it, everybody's like, yeah, I saw that. Yep.
And he sat on the toilet backwards.
He sat on the toilet backwards.
No, he didn't.
Swear to God.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Which is crazy, because I know there was a whole South Park episode about sitting on the toilet backwards, how much more convenient it is.
I think that just left to your own, like dad's not at home, mom's not going to watch you, wipe your butt. I think they just fucking come up with this thing and do this shit the rest of their lives because it's what they've always done.
I feel like his mom was like wanted a girl but had a boy and was just cruel to him and made him do all that shit. I don't know. It's a weird, it's a mad world. But I'm telling you, Lifetime Network, it would have been you. Like every day would every if we get. I don't even know if we had all of them if we could somehow wrangle them all into the same environment, it would be total chaos. Like the stuff that would happen. Mind you, even if we went like this, if we brought them all together and said, "Hey, what did MTV used to do? What's that with the shows? That
Real life?
Yeah, we do like a real life. We just put them all in a house and we just like, hey, guess what? We're gonna take care of your needs. You guys just be you." I'm telling you, that fucking show would kill because some shenanigans would happen constantly. Like you wouldn't have to interject anything; it would just happen. You would go there the next day and you'd be like, "Why is the kitchen purple?" Every day something would happen.
Who's the world famous surfer?
Kelly's.
No, more than that, dude.
I don't know.
Endless Summer.
I know the movie, but
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I was never into surfing.
No, but you knew somebody that was.
Oh, Jay Moriarty. Yeah,
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
you're talking about Jay? Yeah. Jay was my son. What he
Brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law. Yeah, Jay was my brother-in-law. How did that get brought up?
We're sitting here talking about
died tragically.
No, we're sitting here talking about some shit. A TV show is going to show up about exactly what we just said, and we're going to be like, "How'd that happen?"
That's fine.
That's why I'm thinking. That's what.
Hey, I want my 1%, bro. That's it. That's all. Just give me a little, Actually, just a little cruise around Netflix.
The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Be awesome, dude. I'm telling you, the show would be off the chain. Just like you could do, I bet we could do a month's worth of episode just on Possum, and then Belt Girl. Like us going to court, and them making people who show up in shorts put on fucking the black and white stripes. I don't think the real world knows that stuff still exists.
Tell them about the court. We used to go to. It's called Wednesday Court. It's the real life Jerry Springer. You go to Wednesday Court, and that's where all the silly fucking crackhead meth head shit is. So we would go to Wednesday Court because inevitably we had so many girls working here. One of them had to go for some shit every week. So we would go to court just to see what they were really arrested for. And there was always some crazy shit. And there was a girl who used to work for us named Gina. Every single time, she hadn't worked for us for years. We'd been to court, maybe 12 times?
Yeah.
Maybe. Every single time we were in court, Gina was in court.
That was the best day too, going to court. It was the best.
Crazy as shit.
I want to go to court.
Oh, you would love it. It's such a.
If you go to court right now, it's so busy up there at Court Square. You think they're giving away free food?
It's such a
free welfare cheese.
A slice of life in this area.
You feel bad about your life? Go to court. Your shit will be perfect. You'll be like, holy shit, I got a good life.
Like the judge is
awesome.
The judge is
Whitworth,
awesome.
He was so patient with some of these fools.
Yeah, the judge is awesome. And
I stood up. I stood up in court, and I'm like, that dude says he don't have no money. Let me have him for weekdays. We'll put him to work.
I love going
I have
there.
a job for anybody who needs a job. I got work.
I love going there just to see the judge because you would hear the complaint, right? You'd hear the complaint against whoever it is, and then that person would be like, they would have all kinds of thousands of reasons why they couldn't do the thing that they had been ordered to do for 6 months.
Pay $35.
Yeah, they would have all these reasons why they couldn't do it, and he was so patient with them, and so I'm like,
because we don't have anywhere to lock them up.
You'd already be out breaking rocks somewhere, painting streets, something. It's just amazing how well he handles his court, but it was hilarious. Like
the job cleaning the friend's room.
Even the bailiff who sat at the top of the stairs, he'd be like, just hilarious. He'd be like, I'd sit right down next to him, and I wasn't paying attention, and so they have a metal detector, right? They have this metal detector, old school metal detector, and he's sitting looking at the metal detector, but it's on a pair of double stairs. And so I walk up the stairs like this on this side, And John knows the guy. I can't think of his name, the deputy. Anyways, but he's real friendly, right? He's the friendly deputy because he's probably, I'll bet that's his retirement job, you know. And so I walk up to the thing, and I'm not thinking. There's a beep beep, right? I walk up. I sit down next to him. I sit down next to him. He's like, you guys here for court again? And I'm like, yeah, we're here for court again. He's like, oh, okay. Some more people come through the metal detector, and then he goes, are you carrying a gun? And I'm like, I wouldn't bring a gun to court. He goes, I was wondering why you didn't go through the metal detector.
He knew.
Oh man, but that's just, and so we would get there inventively early, right? And you get there early, and dudes would come to court. They would come for whatever traffic citation, and they'd be in shorts. And you go, you can't. Here, this is the crazy thing, right? You cannot be in front of the judge in shorts,
or a t-shirt with any print.
Yeah, you got to be in pants. And you know the Brandon would be there arguing. I only got shorts. I got here on a Tuesday. You know, I got my shorts on. And they'd be like, okay. He would just hand him a pair of fucking inmate trousers to wear in front of the judge. And I'm like,
black and whites.
I'm like, I love the black and whites, but the inmate trouser, how can that be more presentable than the shorts? So they put him in inmate trousers. And so we go in there one time. I think it was for Belt Girl. And we're sitting, everybody's sitting. The courtroom is always full. Never been in there when it wasn't full. Most of it is like, the majority of it is people not paying medical bills. And so they'll get up there in front of the judge, and then the judge will be like, we can do something about this, or you can go in the hall with Nancy and talk to the hospital and figure out a way to fix this. And so they would always go in the hall and come up with some $2 a month plan or something and fix it. Well, me and John are sitting. Court's already started. Like, it's already started. Doors are closed. And this, she's a little girl. Comes in. She's got bags of groceries in her hand.
Gas station groceries.
Yeah, full of chips and bullshit. And she comes in, making a noise and everybody in the courtroom knows her.
She's like the concessions girl.
Yeah, everybody knows her. She slides in and sits down. People are reaching in her bag, grabbing chips and shit. Like, she's got $100 worth of fucking bullshit in these bags. She gets called up to go in front of the judge. She's got a $35 fine that she has to pay. That she's had to pay for 6 months. Every month they bring her in, and every month she has an excuse on why she can't pay. This month she has an excuse on why she can't pay. She can't come up with $35.
Do you remember what her job was?
Well, she tells the judge that her friend, who is in court for something else, is getting her disability check this week, and she's going to clean her room for the $35.
She has cleaned her room, but she didn't get her check, so she hasn't been able to pay her for cleaning her room.
Oh, like, just the chaos and the things that are allowed to just progress around here is just amazing. Like Brandel, when have you heard of somebody going to jail for bouncing a check? It's been a minute, huh? Like, I didn't even know that existed until I came here and started working for John. And then he'd be like, well, she bounced a check, and then she ran from the cops, and then it's always this little stupid thing that you could literally, and he don't want to say this. He probably doesn't want me to say this. But John's a big softy, really. Like, he is a big softy. If Cody comes in and he's like, John, I know I need to be here at work tomorrow, but I got to go to court because I have this $35 fine that I got to pay because I bounced the check. John would be like, here's $40, go fix it, come back to work, right?
Dude, we've done that many times.
Yeah,
like
he's
$1,000 fine, whatever. We just take it out of their. How much can you afford? And I just take it out of your check.
He's a big softy. He
I don't take it out of their check. I'm like, you go to the fucking ATM and bring me $100 every week or whatever.
And so it's just amazing that there's like all these people. It's like this little dumb thing.
Well, most of these people with this stupid shit, they have stupid people.
Little
those
dumb
people don't have $35.
Yeah, but even people that have worked here, little stupid shit where you're like, what? What do you mean you didn't pay the IOU at Big Daddy's? And then when the cops came, and when Big Daddy called the cops on you, you fucking ran. So it's always one of those things where it's like,
dude, we had
a misdemeanor.
We had a chick working here. She'd worked here a couple times off and on. And the cops came. She was smoking crack next door.
In the bathroom.
Like, literally crack. Rick's like, hey, that girl that comes in here every morning, she was smoking crack. I'm like, how do you know it's crack? He's like, oh, my other girl used to smoke crack, and she said that she knows it's crack. And the cops came in here. They're like, is so-and-so here? I'm like, I have no idea where she's at, dude.
But it's always this little stupid misdemeanor thing that is easily fixed. Like, even if you don't have $35, like, the judge is allowing you to defer it to figure it out, right? But it's always this little misdemeanor thing that they turn into a fucking felony warrant. Like when John would bring these, like when it was like locked up in jail, John would bring these girls in after the fact and be like, okay, I understand you have all these pending felonies because of this, but what started this? And it would be you'd be like, a bounce check. What the fuck? Like it just crazy shit.
It's never like a real criminal thing.
No,
it's just avalanches into this.
Well, it avalanches into they always bounce.
Well,
they always bounce. They always decide that they're better off if they just run for the hills.
They put them in probation, and we've got like our best employees. Like if you picked our top, I mean, we got really good employees that have been here a really long time. But out of the transient employees, I guess I would call them, our top 3 were always on probation because they're drug checks. You know, they check them every week. They do a drug test on them, and we had a girl that was in jail, and they'd work release her. So they'd let her out of jail at 7 a.m. and she'd come to work at 7, be here by 7:30, and then at 4 o'clock she had to go
check
back to court. And then on the weekend she's like, "Can I work weekends?" And we actually did run a Saturday crew, and they let her out to work Saturday when we were doing that. And she best employee ever. And then, I mean, even Red, you guys have heard us mention fucking Red. So I mean, that was the same thing. Like, she was a great employee for 2 years. And then on a Thursday, she's like, I'm off probation tomorrow. And she like didn't show up. Didn't show up Thursday, Friday, showed up Monday, completely fucked out of her mind. And then it's just been the same thing. She'll disappear, and then she'll show up. Fucking all of a sudden, she's got 20 pounds back on her and fucking is coherent and shit. We'll hire her. And I'm like, 90 days. And they're like, what do you mean 90 days? I go, you got her for 90 days. She's going to be awesome for 30, and we're going to give her a raise. And then from 30 to 60, we're going to be like, why did we hire this bitch? And then from 60 to 90, it's going to be, is she going to run her car into a wall? Are we going to fire her? Or is she going to get arrested for something? She never makes it beyond 90.
Like, Possum gets arrested on the side of the road.
On a bridge.
On a bridge. I don't know what the charge was. It was nothing serious. It wasn't, again, for some reason in small towns, everybody thinks that if you get arrested, it's serious, even though a lot of the times it's nothing, right? She gets arrested. She's on a bridge, cuffed.
Behind her back.
They're going to put her in the squad car. Her solution to this situation is to jump off the bridge.
In the river. Yeah, bro.
To fucking jump off the bridge and go on the run. I'm like, you went on the run? She's like, I went on the run.
They had the helicopter looking for her.
You're handcuffed.
How did she swim?
And you went on the run?
She probably had a handcuff key with her.
It's Possum. I bet she swam like a dolphin. You're on the run, right? I'm like, how long were you on the run? She's like, 2 months. I'm like, what happened? Oh, the trap house I was in got raided. That's how they eventually caught her, because she was hiding in a trap house. Just that kind of stuff That kind of stuff, like, it's so common.
And she can flip back and forth between Pentecostal preacher.
Oh yeah, yeah, she knows it.
And like, dude, you'd look at her and like just think she's at church.
I mean, some of just the possums, just like, you know, I can't remember anybody's names. Like, I don't remember anybody's names, but for some reason, if I give you a nickname, I can remember it forever. Now, I don't know what her real name is. I do not know what her real name is. John has found a possum. Was it in the old shop? Was that an original possum you brought from the old shop?
I don't know.
Anyways,
it was here though.
He finds a possum, right? And he decides he's going to walk through the shop petting this possum just to see what the girls say, right?
I'm like, see my cat?
Yeah, he's like, see my cat? And we're walking through and he's like, oh, this is a great cat. When he gets to her, she's like,
You gonna eat it?
are you going to eat it? I'm like, you eat possum? She's like, of course I eat possum. And I go, do you know any possum recipes? She starts...
You gotta cook it 3 times.
Yeah, she starts throwing the possum recipe down. Like, she throws it down. Like, boom. I'm ready to fry that motherfucker up right now. I'm like, oh my God, you are possum forever. You are possum forever.
First,
I don't know that girl's name.
she's like, first you gotta bake it, then you gotta boil it,
Yeah.
then you gotta fry it.
Yeah, she had
This is the same person that pulled her tooth with a Leatherman.
This is the same person that jumped out of the car.
Wait. That's not even funny. Okay. John knows a world-renowned fucking oral surgeon. Okay?
We've sent everybody in
He
here
knows
has been
a
to him.
world-renowned oral surgeon. She comes in.
Like he has papers published under his name and shit.
She comes in. She got a rotten tooth. A real rotten tooth. John's like, I'm going to make a call. I'm going to get you an appointment. You go in there. He going to pull that tooth. He gonna pull that tooth. I'm just going to boop, boop, boop. It's done. Done deal. Like, it ain't going to cost her a fucking dime.
He would have even done an implant. Like it wouldn't have cost her shit.
Wouldn't cost her a dime.
He would have bridged it or whatever.
He got it all ready to go. I think she had to go on, it was a weekend, like a Saturday or something. She was supposed to go. She comes in Monday. John's like, how'd it go? I pulled it out with a Leatherman.
She pulled her second tooth with a Leatherman sitting in the shop. Like we saw her do it.
Pulled it out with a Leatherman. That's what it. Surgery, like, go get it done right, or I don't know. I'm just gonna knock it out with a boot.
The same girl when her sister passed away, they drove around with her sister's body in the back of the truck for half a day. Like Weekend at Bernie's.
Her car. What was wrong with her car? Starter?
It was a red Dodge truck.
She had a red Dodge truck.
She had a boyfriend or her dude or whatever used to like put a beat on her.
God.
And they worked at the door factory over here. If they take these broken doors and they rebuild these broken doors. And he had it in his head that she was cheating on him somewhere. So I get some tires put on the Excursion, a brand new set, and my tires are probably like 20% or something, but they look like they'll probably fit hers, right? So we're like, all right, here's these tires. I'm going to give these to you. Go over to Busby's, get the tires put on at Busby's, and you can have them. So she does this. Like, I give her the tires. She carries them around for a week or whatever. Payday, she goes and has them put on or whatever it was. She comes home, and the dude's like, well, you must have fucked somebody. And he's fucking cut all the tires, all 4 of them. And she's driving around on, like, bald tires, like sparks and shit coming off. And he just fucking slashed all the tires. So then something's wrong with her starter, and she can't get to work. I'm like, take Curtis, take a jack, go find out what the fuck's going on. So 3 of them load up, I think in my Excursion, whatever, and they go and they get this truck. They tow it, go from there.
Well, that's not. So we got to go get it. Okay. I don't know where the fuck anything is around here. We got to go get it. So she gives us directions. Now the whole time she's like, "Yeah, my old man. He think I'm sleeping with everybody. That's the we. So he's gonna kill you." So we go armed to the teeth to go get this truck.
Who she has left. He's not there.
I don't know where anything is around here, but we're going into Camden. We're going into downtown Camden proper, and then we hook a right on this dirt track that's behind downtown Camden. We hook a right, and we go into.
You start hearing off in the distance, belt-fed weapons.
We go into a trailer park that makes Beirut look like a fucking Sunday camp. Like it is Fallujah 2.0 in this motherfucker.
No, it's
like
not.
it is Fallujah 2.0. There's flames coming out of some of these trailers. The trailer that her vehicle is parked in, like I didn't ask her, but I should have asked her what the fuck she was doing there, because that trailer was completely gutted by fire. Like this place, I'm like, Curtis, we need to make some moves. We need to get the fuck out of here because it's about to go off. The truck starts right up. We get it here. There is a problem with it, so we get it here. We pull it in the back. Curtis is going to fix this thing for her, right? He's going to fix it. He opens the hood. There's some sort of crazy shenanigan rat nest of a thing that is holding the battery on the battery tray. Like it's like a cord, it's like a bungee cord with a strap with a screwdriver spun around to hold this motherfucking battery in the truck. He's like, well, that might be a problem right there. I'm like, maybe. Let's figure out the starter issue. Okay? Because I know how we got it started. We just banged on the starter because a lot of times it's just the solenoid. But John had already bought the starter, so I'm like, just replace it. And so Curtis is out there working for like an hour. And he's like, hey, I need you to come see this. Oh!
The frame.
Yeah. So we'll get to the frame. There's a power cord. Now, remember when I say
cord.
this? When I say power cord, I mean a cord off of a lamp. Like a white cord that's got the seam in it that comes off the battery and goes to some sort of accessory. That's in there. He's like, crawl under here. I'm like, I don't want to go underneath nobody's.
It's gonna be worth it.
It's fucking dirty. I don't want to. Not a single bit of the bottom of the truck, the frame, not a single bit. Well, first he's like, look at these motor mounts.
They're not attached to anything.
They're about to fall right the fuck out of this truck. I'm like, I mean, at least they're sitting on something. And he's like, look at the frame mounts. The top of the truck was not physically attached to the bottom of the truck.
Anywhere.
That all the frame mounts had been rusted out on this thing.
If we'd have taken a strap and run it through the windows, through the cab, could have just pulled the truck off the frame.
Mind you, it's what was it, a Dodge? A Dodge?
Yeah, big Dodge.
Big Dodge with 35. I mean, it was a big truck. Like, so she was off the high center of gravity, and she didn't drive it like it wasn't attached. She drove it like it was attached. So pure gravity is holding this fucking thing together.
It's on like 35s or something.
Constant. Like everything, like Curtis would go, he would be like, I think that's a U-joint out of a 72 Honda. Those brakes are off of Oldsmobile. Like the whole thing, like
Curtis would know that too.
Yeah, it was like it was like literally like somebody just went into a junkyard and went, all right, let's see if we can make a truck.
Here's 12 parts. Put this together.
Classic. You remember the TV show Fall Guy?
Yeah.
Do you remember Fall Guy and his truck? That truck he had, and he had that. You know the roll cage,
bar.
the roll bar that was in the back of the truck. She had that classic roll bar cage in the back of her truck.
Just sitting there. It wasn't fucking.
It wasn't
bolted
attached to
nothing.
anything. It was just sitting there, looking good. I think it was even chrome. If I remember right, I think it was chrome. It not attached to a fucking thing. Like I don't. I'm telling you. You know. MTV, if you want to revitalize your show again,
When you can't get the KC daylighters, you just put lamps up there.
Yeah. No, there was not a
The
single
frame
thing.
was literally cracked in half. Like the frame where it came to the back, 2 pieces.
Yeah, it was. I don't know how that was on the road. I don't know how she She drove it for a year before she started having daddy issues.
It was the dude he would disable her truck so that she couldn't go. I've never even seen the dude. To this day, I don't even know if he really existed.
No, he had to exist.
I took her home once, and we're going down past the water tower. And she's like, turn here. I'm like, in the cornfield? She's like, yeah, see the dirt road? Turn there. So you go through there, and it goes up and around, and then there's like an old asphalt road that hasn't been an asphalt road in 50 years. And you drive back through there through some trees, and there's like 4 or 5 mobile homes. But there's like trees growing through them and shit. The windows are broken. She's like, that one right there. That one that we stopped at, they're all in line, and we stop at the one that's oriented in the opposite direction from all the others. She's like, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. Fucking goes in there. That's where she was. I don't know what was going on there.
And mind you, this woman, this adult woman, has kids.
A lot of them.
Has a lot of kids.
Like some of them have like graduated college and are in fucking doctor's programs and shit. Like it's
kids.
Like seemingly going to be successful children.
I'm telling you, it'd be the best show ever.
The last time we hired her, was that a year ago probably?
At least.
She had another truck just like that one, red one, different truck. And when we remember looking in the back, and she had the whole bed of the truck was mini bottles. She would drink those $99 $2 bottles of booze and drink 2 or 3 of them on lunch and just throw them in the back. And the bed, dude, there was 8 inches of mini bottles in the bed.
Yeah,
we'd hire her, and I'm like, hey, why don't you just start coming to work in the morning and then just don't work after lunch? Because she'd be drunk when she'd come back after lunch. She was good the first part of the day, but afterwards she was crazy. And when when Miranda's like, you got to fucking go, she would send 100 messages.
I forgot all about the text messages.
The Lord's going to smite you. I'm starting my own church. You're part of Satan. Like, just fucking crazy shit. Like, dude, like whatever the limit is in a private PM, she exceeded it every time. Like, she had to cut it and then fucking send another one.
It was always like, it was always like, John, you're the fucking devil. Like, you're the devil, and this is why you suck. And then 5 minutes later, hey man, I'm really sorry about that. It would be really nice if I could get my job back. And then John wouldn't say anything, and then they'd be like, "You're a motherfucker for not answering my blah blah." And then, oh man, I'm really sorry that I
if schizophrenia is real, like if there's a person that needs some kind of drug therapy or something, it's there. There's multiple people in that head. I just heard we were watching the court hearings, or they're going to take a vote for the flock camera systems.
Yeah, I saw that
here in town. And one of the things they just approved $58,000 or $78,000 to outfit an SUV to transport mentally deranged or ill people from jail to facilities. Like, what does that mean? We're transferring them to Bolivar? We're putting them at the asylum? Like, why the fuck do we need to tie the motherfuckers up, put them in the trunk of a cruiser, and drive them where you're going to drive them?
Are they trying to get
They approved it.
Like a bus?
Probably a Suburban. I mean, I don't know what it is.
Bet you it's just going to be a strict fucking van.
$78,000 to outfit the van or whatever it is they already have.
It's going to cost them $30,000. Somebody else is going to squirrel the rest of that away.
I remember looking in one of the canines.
No, that's the scam. It's a scam that most municipalities are doing. Is they come up with a ride service that has to do with it doesn't matter whether it's picking up old people or it's moving inmates. What they do is they create a ride service, and so they'll be like, okay, Brandel's vans, and you'll get 10 vans, and then you'll hire a local person minimum wage. You'll be like, here's whatever minimum wage is, drive the van around.
But city
clock your miles on the van. So all you have to do is clock your miles and show your miles to the city, and then you get all that compensation for taking nobody nowhere.
And there's some kind of federal grant money for it too.
So
Fed
they get
money.
Huge.
It's the same thing. Remember when Melinda would come, and that handicap van would bring her? Then they'd transfer all the people around for dialysis. That's that bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, at least those people are actually taking people around.
Yeah, but how the fuck how did Melinda qualify to ride that state-funded bus, that van, moving all those handicapped folks around
With a full-time job.
to come to work full time? Like, it's the craziest shit. They had said they're all on these flock things. And there's a bunch of people showing all the videos about how corrupt the flock system is and how it's porous, right? It's up to every officer has a login for flock. So if your password is password, the kid fucking logs in under password. He has access to the entirety of the system and everything that's ever been captured on the system, not only in your municipality, but everything in the database that is in that group of database. So all the old folks are like, oh no, we need flock. All these kids get saved from kidnapping. How many goddamn kidnappings do we have in fucking Camden that they have you motherfuckers convinced we need this flock system? And apparently the sheriff stood up, or somebody representing the sheriff said, well, Waverly has 200 flock cameras.
No, we don't have any flock cameras.
I think so the city here apparently already has them, has plate readers, which I think means they're on the cruisers.
Doesn't Ring already have a thing?
Well, Flock has access to Ring. Flock has access to fucking everything. It's all in Flock's system.
But then again, our municipality is a little... I'm not throwing any shade. It is quite possible that we have 200 flock cameras that have been federally funded by grants, and they're sitting in a box somewhere. But we don't have any flock cameras up.
I'll bet you do.
No, we don't have any up.
Because you're cartel controlled?
I actually think the cartel moved out. I don't think they're... So we still have the 6 banks, which doesn't make any sense.
We got 6 banks here.
Yeah.
Fucking First Bank had 4 of them.
Small municipalities, it's common.
They knocked down that Victorian Easter egg house and put a fucking Apex Bank there. And you have an Apex here, and an Apex here, and an Apex. It's like a damn 7-Eleven in San Diego. They're fucking catty corner.
If you're living in a small municipality, and Waverly is definitely a small municipality, and you have a large amount of banks and a large amount of Mexican restaurants, that's cartel. Because what they do is they're able to open up a bunch of accounts in one single area, and they can launder the money through the Mexican restaurants, because again, as you know, food's a tough thing, and so there's a lot of loss.
How does it get cleaned? I don't understand how money laundering works.
Meaning, the reality is all I have to do is give you the money at the restaurant. The restaurant could make... I mean, I don't know what they value the amount that the restaurant can make, but as long as it's like a cash business, meaning same thing as like a lot of, like, the mob owns a lot of car washes.
They can't show up with $1 million, but they can sell $500,000 through the fucking show. $500,000 profit.
They can. It's why they own car washes, is because it's a cash business. So you're expected to be able to show a certain amount of money. So the car wash itself doesn't have to make any money. Same thing with the Mexican restaurants. They don't have to make any money. Now, those Mexican restaurants, the one in Waverly, that's got to be, I mean, it's profitable because it is packed every night. But when they go in there with $100,000 in cash, that's not questioned because it's a restaurant, right? It's not questioned. So... I'm using $100,000 as a weird thing, but a certain amount of money can be laundered through that. It's like any place where it's cash business. And so I kind of believe that they use this is my conspiracy, guys, so stay out of my head, that they use the restaurants not just for money, but they cycle people through there. But in saying that, 2 of our Mexican restaurants have closed. So I think the cartel has moved on to something else.
Expand cycles people through there. Break that down.
Because when you have a restaurant business, you have to have a high amount of employees as far as how you handle employees. And
So we're not saying abducted people.
No. I'm talking
employees.
about. I'm talking
Got
about
it.
if if Brandel comes in. If Brandel comes in from El Salvador, where better to hide them? Where better to hide him than in the Mexican restaurant?
So I ran into, remember that taco truck we used to eat at in Jackson?
Yeah,
They moved into the gas station.
yeah.
And we were in there.
It's not as good.
No, it's good.
No, it's not
Right?
as good. It's since they moved into the gas station.
Okay,
it's
so
not
we
as
were
good.
in there COVID-ish, right? And there's a dude in the back. I'm like, what's up, man? And he said something. I go, where are you from? He goes, Tijuana. I go, how the fuck are you here? What are you doing here? He's like, well, when I came across the border, I was in LA for a while, and then they took me and moved me up to Idaho. And I was working in Idaho for a couple of years, and then from Idaho they brought me down here. And I'll go. I didn't ask what he was doing, but he was in the back making fucking quesadillas and carne asada burritos, and the food was good. But I just found that interesting that he was all the way in Tennessee, from San Diego, Tijuana, to fucking.
That's the beautiful thing about that's the beautiful thing about the cartel moving personnel around the country is Mexicans make such good food and they can't help it. Like if he's out tending marijuana plants during the day, he's coming back and making carne asada at night. They just can't help it. They just do such a good job.
Remember they used to come around Strider with that little fucking round plow thing and make fucking quesadillas and shit there.
Yeah, they just can't help it. They just make such good food. So it kind of works out. But yeah, our restaurant was just revamped in the last year or so. And
so we have two of them.
It's good.
We got two in Camden. And we have the old El Vallarta, which Jaeger loved.
yeah,
And there's
wasn't that good.
There's like 20 of those fucking things. They're every town. Just drive any direction on a main artery, a main road. You will see another El Vallarta, and they all look the same.
That's because the cartel guys got to have a day job.
And then and those dudes are always fucking friendly, man. They were always happy to see us. The service was great.
Service at our place is great too.
The other restaurant that opened up a couple years ago, that food I like it a little better, and we go there occasionally. But have you seen?
I think it's moving from the old building to a new building, because for example, the restaurant in Waverly, that building had been there for a long time. They moved into the new building. It's the same crew. They just picked everybody. It's the same crew, and the food is way better there. So I think it's just getting out of the old shit.
And then we got a little tiny taco trailer,
Which is
tiny. And she's straight. That whole family came from Tijuana.
yeah, they know how to cook.
Yeah,
That their stuff is
legit. Like San Diego, like Roberto's.
it's close, bro. It's close.
Yeah.
There's just
Have you
there's
seen
just
the
a little bit missing, but man, they hit it. And I don't think it's their fault. I think it's just because
Do you know
the
the thing-
ingredients are different.
Do you know the thing about all the mattress stores are all for money laundering?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Like I haven't looked at that. I know.
It's mattress stores, nail salons, bookkeeping. There's a lot of things that, I mean,
Fat Electrician just did a piece on the.
The truth is, if the federal government really wanted to, if they really wanted to crack down, they know where all the money's being fucking passed through. They know.
Yeah, they're getting their piece of it.
But they're getting a piece, so it's lens is in the way.
Massive lens.
Massive lens. It's really the girth that gets you with Brandel.
It's his
more than
giant
anything.
ass always in the way,
It's the girth that just
bumping into people.
makes you have to take a step back. Like you really have to take a step back.
So do you have a bodybuilding coaching thing going on? Like you have a
At this point, I should be paid.
a group or what do you
I
got?
should be paid. That's for sure.
Do you at least get free popsicles or something?
You did the gym. Does the gym give you any
The gym doesn't even like them.
You get any free protein for
don't have
doing
to
a
pay for
damn
my
video of their cool ass new machines?
I don't pay for my membership like Hannah's.
Or are they very angry because it takes you 2 hours? You're like deep dive video on that machine, and they're like,
Nobody's in there when I'm in there.
Tim from Walmart wants to use that machine. Is it 24 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah, everything's going independent gyms. The big global gym shit, that's fucking dying. That's going by the wayside.
And from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., there's probably 5 people in that gym, and it's bigger than your whole building.
Look up the
Like 2 of them.
Look this up right now. Look up the membership for Franklin. Look at Franklin, Tennessee. How many Planet Fitnesses are there? I don't know if there's more than one, but I had heard the number on there. of how many monthly members they have, and then when you did the math on that, it was astronomical the amount of money coming in.
Franklin, Tennessee.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
the amount, they say that 10% of members that belong to a gym, only 10% of them actually attend the gym.
Says that they don't give out the information on exactly how many members that they have.
I remember seeing it somewhere. Somebody did a whole breakdown on it. It was huge. It was fucking through the roof.
No, that's what you want is
Yeah.
you want a membership program that people
Yeah.
don't use.
In the 90s, all the gyms were dying. They were going out of business. And then when they put in direct deposit, that's what saved all the gyms. That's when they could, because you used to have to go in and you write them checks and shit, and they're like, "We'll hold these 6 checks," and it was like a multi-level marketing thing.
And now you can't.
Hot chicks like, "I'll suck your dick if you sign up for 6 months."
Now you can't actually delete your like.
Yeah,
your
it's
whole
almost
thing
impossible.
unless you sign a contract. You have to send it through like a certain thing, and
Yeah, it's almost impossible to even go to a lot of credit cards and just cancel a membership. The thing you do is every year on your birthday, you report your credit card. Hey, I lost this credit card. And then they issue you a new one. But everything coupled to that card number uncouples at that point. And then you'll start immediately getting emails from things that you've subscribed to that you had no idea you were even paying for.
I know, I think it's our gym now. You're allowed to pay cash.
Nice.
But you have to pay up front. You have to pay that year up front in cash. You can't pay month to month. You have to pay the full year, and then you're.
Yeah, I always have a back door open for cash.
I saw something the other day that I was surprised to hear that he owned a gym. I don't remember who it was. And he said, you want to make your day rate cost just slightly more than just signing up for the membership. So you don't want it so low that they'll just come in and use the gym, 2-3
want
times.
it to be more expensive.
You want them signed up on that, because then you get that reoccurring whether they use it or not. And everybody holds on to that. Well, in 6 months, I might want to start working out again.
I think ours is like $10 a day if you go in.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mike's over there was like 20 a day, and every time we walked in.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I have a friend who built an indoor range in California.
Is that the guy they've tried to fuck over the handicap step thing?
No, that's different. That's Carlson. He built basically it was a gun store that I go to all the time, and then they decided to build an indoor range, and so he built it right there by Strider. And it's
in the complex there?
No, I don't know if you remember, but on the back side of the compound there was like a dirt lot over there.
Yeah.
And so they built it there, 25 lanes.
God, I could not imagine putting a fucking range in California with the regulations.
I couldn't either, but this is well, I guess it doesn't matter. But this is bullet button. So
Okay.
he got some change. You know what I'm saying? He got some pocket change. Anyway, so they build the range, and he does 25 lanes. They do 25 indoor lanes, and then he gets the idea. He's like, "That'd be cool if we had like a private club." And he takes 5 lanes and separates them from the actual building, builds like a badass cigar lounge in the back of it, badass cigar lounge behind the range with free drinks and all kinds of Gucci shit, and then charges a membership, which I think the membership was $10,000 a year. It was enough where I went, ooh.
It was good, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was like, ooh. It may even been more than 10,000. I can't remember, but it was good enough.
We can just go ahead and close these other 20 fucking lanes down.
He's showing me around, and we go out to the pistol range, and then we go to where this lounge is. He opens the door, we go in there, and it's nice. Like it's a place where I would hang out. And he tells me how much the membership was, and it was, again, for some reason I think 10,000, but it may have been more. Enough to where I was like, ooh, I won't be staying in the lounge. And then he's like, it paid for the whole thing. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, you had that many people? He goes, everybody wants to be exclusive. Everybody wants some sort of exclusive thing. And it's, you pay your membership, it's free range time. And then you can hang out, you can do whatever you want. And I go, when we went in, there was nobody.
Yeah.
And I'm like, does it ever get crowded? He goes, that's the secret. The secret is the people with the money. He goes, the people with the money that could pay for the thing, They ain't coming.
Yeah, they
They're
don't use
not.
it.
They're, you know, maybe he goes. Maybe once a year to impress a friend, they'll bring him to the thing and hang out and shit. He goes, but they don't use it.
You don't ever see Jay-Z and Beyonce at the shopping mall, but they have in Las Vegas at the Crystal Mall, they have a private VIP valet. There's a whole completely different entrance, and they have a whole different entrance into the mall that goes into the back area. So like when you go to Prada or you go to Louis Vuitton or any of that shit, they have a whole lounge where you never see any of those people.
Yeah.
That's the same. That's what I was telling Cody the other day. I don't know why we were talking about it. I said everybody wants to feel special. All you have to do is just give them what they want. Usually what they're asking for, where we're like, man, this motherfucker's a pain in the ass. But when you look at it, it really doesn't take anything for us to do that little thing, right? It's very little, and you get such a solid client at that point, and they're going to go out and prophesize for you. They're going to tell their friends and stuff.
The reality, the reality of that is, like, well, I'll use the SOE tool bag or SOE small tool bag, because Mike was just talking about it. Use the SOE because he was like, "What's the size of it?" He's like telling me this. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't know what the size of any of this
Because
shit
he wants
is.
to copy it. Just
No,
buy
no,
one.
no. He wanted one.
Oh,
and he's like, "What's the size of it?" Blah blah. And I go, I don't know what the size of it. I'm like, it's the size of a woman's purse, right? And in my head,
well,
I'm
what
like,
kind of woman's purse?
in my head, I'm like,
When I went to we'll just say when I went to Mike's house in Beverly Hills, I guess that's where it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some
He's-
shit off of Pulp Fiction.
he's still in Beverly Hills.
Like that. He has the house from He lives in the house from Pulp Fiction. Like the whole thing from what movie was it? Was it Training Day? Right, where the cop and shit. That's based on a true fucking story. Like we went to the restaurant. When I went and met his attorney, we're at the top floor. I'm like, where the fuck are we at? We're at the highest building in Beverly Hills. And his family owns the entire fucking building.
Like he's downtown Beverly Hills. Like he is in the hub of Beverly Hills. Now, he lives in the area where all the houses there were built in like the 50s. So it's not mansions. It's not huge mansions. It's like normal 1950s houses, but mansion prices because it's Beverly Hills, right?
Multi-million-dollar homes.
Yeah, multi-million-dollar homes. And the first time I went there, he comes and picks me up, which means nobody's home. He comes and picks me up. He brings me to his house. Now I'm sure Mike did this on purpose because Mike likes the Flash, right?
Yeah.
And so
Was it Barrett's?
no, it was a M250 cal. In his driveway, there's just a small J hook, so you can drive past
It's
his
got a
house.
detachable garage.
And there's a detachable garage back there, just small J hook. I mean, think 1950 style, styling. That's really what it is. You do the small J hook,
Everything's avocado green.
and there's a M250 cal on a tripod sitting right there in the driveway. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, I didn't have any room in the garage.
When I pulled up, there was 250 cals, Barrett's, just sitting right on the
I
driveway.
didn't have any room in the garage.
Now, when you say driveway, he's got a driveway comes up past the house and then turns, like
Yeah.
Jeff said.
Little J
But
hook.
there's a garage here, and I think there's a second garage in there too. That place is bigger than it looks from the street.
But yeah, so I was saying small purse, but to get back to what you were saying, Louis Vuitton knows the deal. The deal is whatever it is, you get that bag on Beyonce's arm, and everybody the truth is, you'd probably be out of business if somebody caught Beyonce whooping into Las Vegas with a tool bag. You know what I'm saying? That because it's like when. Because this has happened to a lot of people. When Oprah Winfrey would come out and be like, John's got the greatest tool bag on the planet. The orders that would come in, you'd be like, we're fucked. We're going to have to close because there's too many orders. And that happened to a lot of people that Oprah outed. Because, it'd be some mom and pop birthday cake or something. And Oprah would be like, this is the best birthday cake ever. And then the next day they're like.
That's because they're thinking 1980. They're thinking how they've always done shit.
Yeah. So it's just very interesting. So we need to get Beyonce. Beyonce. I know your career is kind of like.
She's busy doing country music.
So kind of like, I mean, when you start doing country, you know how Beyonce, it goes the other way around. You're supposed to start in country and then go to the other side, not be on the other side and then go in country. You went into the basement. You get a tool bag on your arm, I'm telling you, your star is going to go. People are going to be like, is that an SOE tool bag with red thread? Holy shit.
No,
Multicam black?
When you go from rap music to country, that's because you sold your soul.
No,
Think about all the people on the charts right now.
It just means her
Came from fuck you, I'm slinging dope and I'll fucking shoot your mom, to all of a sudden making fucking country music songs and making fucking. I went to rehab. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it could be it too. Did he go to rehab?
Who are you talking about?
Who's the last person that just dropped a country album that shouldn't be dropping a country album? What's your name? What's your boy with all the tattoos?
Jelly Roll?
No, come on.
I don't know anybody.
Yeah, you do.
Who are you talking
The
about?
dude with all the tattoos.
The really shitty rap guy,
What's his name? Come on.
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Oh,
Posty.
I don't know.
He just dropped a country album. I was supposed to teach him how to use his sniper rifle.
Who put that together? Ben?
Mike.
Mike did?
Yeah.
That's funny because Ben was tight. Like Ben's tight with him. Ben and Dana both know him pretty well. Like he is in fact a shooter. Like he shoots a lot.
No, I mean he's got a fucking saw. That when Mike was telling me, when Mike was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fly you out. We're gonna go to Posty's house. You can teach him how." I'm like, in my head, I'm like, there's not a single thing that me and Post Malone are gonna be like.
No, you'd be surprised.
I was not interested. I tried to pass it off on.
I did too.
I tried to pass it off on JJ because JJ is covered head to toe in tattoos, and then like a month later, I saw a picture of Post like we hang out
Like
and
he's
shit.
your boy.
Like me and Posty hang out. Hey Posty, what's up? I saw him with a saw, and I'm like, oh shit, it would have been off. If it had been off, I'd have showed him all the cool tricks with the saw.
Yeah, Ben buddies with him. Ben had him on video in the shop, showing him all the shit. And I didn't want nothing. I didn't have a fucking clue who that dude was. It's just, I was cool because Ben was cool with him.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, we're gonna get all these things. We're gonna put all this stuff on, and we're gonna do this photo shoot. I'm like, whatever, Ben.
Yeah. Anyway, so Posty, if you're out there, what's up?
Does he do country music? He does stuff with country
He
guys.
does.
He just dropped a country album.
But yeah, but he does everything.
That's what he's touring on right now. Is a
He's
country
playing
album.
shows being the lead singer of Nirvana. Then from
What?
there, yeah, he did that whole thing with Nirvana, Dave Grohl and everybody. He did like a whole live, and it was like
Is the music still suck, or is it better now?
it's the same. Like,
Fucking same
and then-
shitty, makes you
then
want to kill yourself.
He did like a '80s kind of
Posty, that's not true. John just
Kurt Cobain. Let's be real, man.
he likes the old.
What was
Crazy
that?
shit.
What was that whore's
Posty.
name?
Are you talking about Courtney Love?
Yeah,
Courtney.
she fucking killed that dude.
Oh yeah, 100%. Even if she didn't put the barrel in his mouth, that's why he did it, because he was dating Courtney Love. He's like, oh my god, my life is. Imagine I am this famous, and that is who I have to spend the rest of my life with.
What was she famous for?
Nothing.
She's in
Him?
the band Hole.
Huh?
She's the lead singer and guitar player of Hole.
Yeah, but
Still?
that's post. That's post him.
Uh,
That's post him. She was a turd burglar before him.
I don't really know when she came out.
Yeah, she
as
was
far
a
as
turd
Hole
burglar
goes.
before him. She's still a turd burglar.
For sure.
Do you think Britney Spears? Do you think that's the same Britney Spears, or you think it's someone else?
Oh, that's
I think
definitely a
it's the same
clone.
one.
That's
have you
definitely
not
a clone.
seen? Have you not seen the thing where it's
I've
like a
seen
it's
it,
a
but
face app?
That's a
think,
clone.
I think she's using like heavy filtering, and it's making.
And you
like-
think it's her? We talked about this, didn't we?
It's a clone.
I think it's her.
It hasn't been the same Britney Spears. This is, as a matter of fact,
Do you really believe that?
this is the third Britney Spears. They keep cloning her. But okay, you don't know this. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna fill you guys in on a little fact that you don't know. So do you remember when they cloned Dolly the sheep?
Oh, I thought you were going to say you used to bang Britney Spears.
No,
That's,
well,
that's completely within the realm of possibility.
No, not at all. The Dolly the sheep, when they cloned Dolly the sheep. Okay, anyways, they cloned the sheep, made identical.
Every sheep from there forward is the same sheep.
They cloned the sheep, right?
You know, all the lab mice are all the same mouse.
But the problem with cloning the sheep, and this is the problem with cloning, is
Yeah, they crash.
whatever the age of the original is, that sheep degenerates to that age. So that's why, even though they're cloning Britney Spears, You would think they would clone her and make her younger. They can't. That's not how it works. What happens is they're cloning her because she, burned to death on Mulholland Drive because she ripped the transmission out of a Ferrari, or fell off the building because she was drunk. That's why they're cloning her.
Why
to keep
did you
that.
say Mulholland Drive?
You didn't hear that story where she burned the Ferrari down to the ground?
Britney Spears?
Yeah.
No.
Catch up, John. Catch up. You got to be in on the Britney Spears stuff.
I thought somebody else did that also.
I don't know. Maybe. I think it's kind of popular for Ferrari dealers in California to just be like, "Oh, you don't know how to drive a Ferrari? Here's a $100,000 car. Why don't you go out on the strip and see,
$100,000
or whatever?" I'm talking '80s Ferrari. Yes.
Yeah. Magnum PI Ferrari.
Magnum PI Ferrari. So that's why, even though they're cloning her, she stays as old as she is because they can't keep the cells from recessing to their original clock time. Original time.
Where's Tom Selleck at?
I'm living the dream somewhere.
Do you think that he believes his best years of his life were Magnum PI?
Ooh, that's a tough one. No, Tom, shut.
What'd you say?
Hush your mouth, boy. Tom Selleck is not dead.
He was just going to be in charge of the NRA, I thought.
Hush your mouth. Tom Selleck is dead. Come on. His mustache isn't even his mustache will live forever. It's Tom Selleck. He's not dying.
He's 80.
He's 80?
Tom, you're getting old.
Do you think him and Chuck Norris are friends?
No, different world. Because Tom Selleck is I don't want to say a real actor because he started in TV, and in those days when you started in TV, you actually died. But Tom Selleck has always been an actor. Chuck Norris he's Chuck Norris.
He's still an actor.
He's kind of an actor. He's more of a, legend.
Isn't Chuck Norris like 80 something too?
Yeah, Chuck is 82. Maybe they'll celebrate their birthdays together. That'd be crazy.
Didn't he just hike some crazy mountain or something?
Chuck Norris? You mean, yeah, of course he did. It's Chuck Norris.
That motherfucker right there don't even know who Chuck Norris is.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I've seen some movies.
So, anyways, yes, Britney Spears has been cloned 3 times.
Have you seen the Erica Kirk stuff? How it's not the same person? Have you seen all that shit?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Have you seen the movie? It just got busted out. There was a Netflix movie that never came out that she was the star of. And it's kind of like the whole turning point thing that's just happened, all this shit. But that was the theme of the whole fucking movie. And the movie was filmed like 4 years ago or something.
Interesting. So, yeah.
Where's that hospital next to the military base where Elon Musk, where they're doing all the neuroplant shit? Have you seen all that?
I haven't seen any of that, but
Rain. It'll be ice. You'll be stuck here.
no, I won't. Got 4-wheel drive, and it's a Nissan Titan, unstuckable. Unstuckable.
Have you seen any ice guys?
No, I haven't seen any ice guys. I didn't even. You know what's weird is I would expect that with snow apocalypse coming, they would have already salted the roads, but they haven't done that yet.
That's interesting. I wonder why. Maybe because all the construction.
They thought it was going to rain. They didn't want to do it before.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
what they're doing in our town. They're waiting until tomorrow night.
TDOT has no ice because they spent the money building this 4 miles of road right here.
Don't they use like a solution now? It's
Yeah, it's a brine.
Yeah, it's a brine.
But we have spreader trucks too.
It's still terrible for your vehicle.
You ever drive to Jackson? You ever see that big? If you're driving to Jackson, on the left side, there's those big half Quonset huts
it's
full
got
of
the
salt.
Blue, like crazy in it.
Huh?
It's like all blue in there.
You know they found
Salt.
a bunch of human heads in there.
Why?
Serial killer? I don't know. They fucking somebody cut the heads off
for
of a
some
bunch
reason-
of people and put them in salt there.
For some reason, every year they find something.
Just in
So-
June where they found a human heart.
Last
Yeah,
year,
in the salt.
They don't
Yeah.
have an identity.
yeah, last year I heard that they found a hand.
How's your boy
I
doing?
just think we're making this up. Now.
No,
No, we're not.
It's all
Look it
true.
up.
It's all
Look it
true.
up.
We expected it was going to be all one person, right? But it was all.
They had
different
like
people.
they had like a for at least for the hand story, they had like a crazy reasonable explanation on why the hand was in the salt.
It's basically in all like the municipality salt bins, you know. But they find fucking body parts. They found like a human head here, heart, like he said, hand. So when the stories were all breaking, people assumed it was somebody who hacked this dude up and put him in all these locations or whatever, wanting him to be found. But it wasn't the same body.
Yeah, it's different. It's not. They're not connected.
How's your boy doing?
He's gone to jail, prison, 6 years.
Who? What happened?
Is this the digger or somebody else?
It's the guy that
In
is
Pennsylvania?
connected with him.
Wait, what? Tell me
you-
somehow
yes,
Crossville is
you-
connected to the dude who
Yes.
was digging up all the dead
He's
bodies?
friends
Not-
with a lot of the friends.
Not
of
Crossville.
his.
Look, he's got a lot of tattoos. They got a lot of tattoos. He
No, I
likes
just have
urban
friends
buildings.
that
Are you
friends
telling
with
me?
him
If
Yes.
were
Yes.
or
Are you telling me
Yes.
if we go to your house, we're gonna find a room that has a bunch of?
No, he's scared to death of all that shit.
I would say that too if I had a fucking basement full of skeletons and shit.
No, he's scared of it.
I don't have anything really. I have
Nothing?
animal stuff, but not like crazy.
Animal
That's
stuff?
Do you understand? In every psychological
Every
profile,
serial killer starts
it
by
always
torturing
starts
animals.
with animals.
I don't
It's never. They
torture
never
animals,
just
so.
cut people's heads off. It's first. I'm collecting
I save
animal
animals.
bones.
I have literal.
Yeah, he takes a $20 animal, invests like 20 grand into it, keeping it.
Yeah, I have a detached garage that I house animals in that we find on the road, and then we post them in our lost and found pet group. And hold them.
Shut the fuck up. Do you really do that?
Every couple months. I've saved like 20 dogs in the last year.
You know.
They're gonna arrest him for running his own humane society,
You know.
his own no-kill shelter.
That needs to be our first episode. Every week I find some weird shit out about Brandel. Like weird. I'm coming. You know what? I'm coming to
Somebody
Crossville.
just gave me a $200 gift card the other day for returning their Shih Tzu.
Hey, how's that little band you were talking about starting going? Did you ever quit that shit?
Which band?
The little one you're in.
No, I'm still in it.
Oh, okay.
When are we going to Germany? That's all I want to know.
Never.
Have you ever met?
Bullshit.
Have you ever met David Hasselhoff?
No, but
Why? Hey, why is it that everybody's famous in Germany? Why are the Germans so weird?
their culture.
Is that real, or is that just because of a Saturday Night Live thing?
No, the David Hasselhoff thing is real.
I think it's because, like, if you go,
He was on the wall when he's like, "Tear down this wall."
if you go to Germany, like, they don't have like cell phones all the time. Like, they're not just walking around with their cell phone.
You mean they're not fucked up like we are?
Yeah, they go out to clubs to.
But
see
they're really into
bands.
shitting on each other.
Well, that too. That too. Especially pee. They really like pee.
They like the pee thing, huh? They're into the
They
pee
really
thing?
like pee.
Interesting.
I've had some German friends that have come over here.
They were just like,
And
hey,
I've
will
had
you pee on
friends-
me?
I've had friends pee on them at our shows.
What?
Like opposite sex, or
Yeah. Mhm.
So you're at a show and you throw a German dude down on the ground.
No, it was a girl that asked to get.
she wanted you to pee on her.
Yes.
I think that's normal. It doesn't have to do with Germany or
I
not.
think it's more Germans than
I think all chicks want rock stars to pee on them.
maybe.
Think about how many people walk up to you just at Blade Show and like, "Will you sign my baby?"
Will you pee on my baby?
Horrible.
I cannot believe that you're peeing on young ladies.
There were
Your
there were
concert.
dudes that would walk up and ask Jaeger to sign their wife's tits.
I mean,
Dude,
that
it was the
come on.
weirdest shit.
That's the holdover from like the 80s and 90s rock thing.
You know our rock star buddy that's... I'll tell you, we have a friend who was in a massive band. Massive band.
I know said friend.
And dudes would show up and be like, "Will you fuck my wife?" Dude, that's
I
the
believe
weirdest
that.
shit.
I think it's the same friend.
I believe that.
He's got, like, we should have him on the podcast because
I
he
believe
tells
it.
the stories.
I believe that because people are weird.
There's a
I
PTT.
won't say his name out loud. I almost did, didn't I? We have a friend that we were just talking about 2 minutes ago who...
But we're not going to say his name, but we've already said it.
Because we talked about a lot of people, so they're going to have to guess. You'll have to put a pin in it.
Together every name.
That in Hawaii, he just randomly, some dude was like, hey, you want to fuck my wife?
Hey, one time my friend worked at the counter of a hotel, and
And he
was
did,
just checking
by the way.
in people. And one day this guy came up to him and gave him $500 on the desk and slid it to him and said, "Hey, can you bring in food in the morning? Just take all the food from the hotel lobby stuff and bring it to my room,
Bring me the buffet.
just in a tray."
Yeah.
So he does it.
Build my plate.
He goes up there, 5:30 a.m. like the guy wanted, opens the door, and his wife's sitting there completely naked. And the guy's not in the room or anything. The guy's in the
Yeah, he's-
hallway, walks up to him and says, "Are you going to go in?" And he was like,
Is this like her fantasy or something?
Probably.
I guess.
Or he's being set up and
My
he's
friend
just walking in a
literally-
stranger's room.
He claims that he walked in, set the food down, the guy shut the door, and he, like, as scared as he could, slid against the wall trying to get out until the guy was like, "You're not wanting to stay?" He's like,
Dude, this never happened to me when I was younger delivering pizzas, but when I was older delivering pizzas in Tirisana, I would, in the middle of the day, deliver pizzas and chicks would answer the door fucking butt-ass naked. Like, it happened 3 different times.
some girl that, pizza delivery driver for Domino's, just went to court because,
She made it up.
I know, she made it up. The guy was asleep on the couch and he was naked, and she looked through the window and then called the cops and said that he was like, "No, I have cameras. I never even opened
Yeah,
the door."
she said that she
Yeah, it was
delivered his
on-
pizza.
but-
Yeah. She should go to fucking prison
Well, I think
for the
they
amount of
did
time that he
arrest
could
her.
have gone to prison for. Anytime you're accused of that, if it's found to be bullshit, she serves the time.
I think they did arrest her for that one. Yeah, but the problem now is all that kind of weird things that you heard about in the 80s and 90s. You can't. You automatically, if you, no matter what, if that you're in that same scenario, like I'm delivering pizzas, and I get to the door and the lady's standing there naked. In today's environment, with today's technology, you have to immediately go, "Oh, this is a setup. You're setting me up." You have to immediately believe that whatever it is your setup. So if you go in there and do anything that person or persons want you to do, you have to automatically assume that it's either going to be on the fucking 10 o'clock news or YouTube the next day. You have to automatically assume that all that shit, every bit of it is a setup, even though, yeah, it's a trap. That you need that. You need that as soon as you open the door. As soon as you open the door and see said person standing there naked, you should just see that the fish-eyed commander. It's a trap. It's a trap. I mean, yeah, no, I don't think I ever ran into a situation like that. I'm trying to think. Ever run into a situation like that when I was younger? I one time had a really, really, really strong vibe that somebody's mom was trolling for some D, and I escaped. I escaped out of that real quick.
How old were you?
I was probably 17.
And you didn't bang mom?
No, no, it was too weird. Like, it was too weird. I'm not into weirdness. It was too weird. And again, when I was 17, I wasn't looking for people's moms. I know. Everybody's different.
Moms were looking for you.
Everybody's different, but yeah, weird, just weird. Anyways, but I never had anything cool happen like that. Where,
Cool.
I mean, where you open the door, and she's standing there naked or anything like that. No, like that. Mm-mm. Nope.
"You ready for the snow?"
Oh, snow apocalypse? Of course. Oh man, bring it on! Shut this town down! Because that means I can drive the Razor wherever the fuck I want.
That is a trip, right? How come Razors and side-by-sides go places just fine, but a motherfucker can't drive a car or a truck anytime it snows?
Also, why is there one weather pattern and one entire different diagram that says we're gonna get 24 to 36 inches, and then the next one says 2 inches?
Okay, so here's what I think it is, right? It's sensationalism. Because I see these videos I saw one the other day. It said that Venezuelan vessel just launched missiles that hit a U.S. Navy ship. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I click on it, and it looks like it's a reporting from a military news channel, and it's going over all the progressions of how this happened and how they hit this ship and then another ship launched and then so-and-so got involved. And about 5 minutes into this, you realize that this is fiction. It's all fabricated, but reported as though it's factual. And it looks like all these other YouTube news, stations. It's all bullshit for clicks, right? And I think that's the whole thing with the Ryan Hall shit. I think the Ryan Hall stuff started as truth, but now to maintain whether he's addicted to
And to grow.
to grow, whether he's addicted to the click-through rate or the sponsors or just the amount of likes on the video, he has to keep doing that, and he has to make it so fucking crazy and just jumping through the next hoop, the next hoop, the next hoop. Whereas we know guys that do YouTube, and we're like, maybe we should do that. I'm like, I can't sit here and do that. I can't say that, not believing it 100%. There's a lot of things that we're like, we should do this. I'm like, I can't fucking do it. I couldn't even pretend to do it. Like, you'd see right through it.
Yeah.
So I think that's the Ryan Hall shit. I think that they just have to be so over the top with it. So they've cried wolf so many fucking times. I mean, fuck, they had Amanda watching that. My wife was watching that shit every fucking minute of the day. Like, oh my God, there's going to be a tornado. So I'm like, okay, we'll pull the 4Runner in the garage. We'll move the weight equipment. I'll bring the skid steer in the garage. If we think a tornado's coming, we'll get in the skid steer. It's the heaviest thing here. We'll sit in the skid steer. If the building collapses, we'll be in the skid steer. We'll drive out. We'll pull the 4Runner out. We'll have everything we want locked in the 4Runner. We did that 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, do I really have to pull all this shit in here? Like, it didn't even blow any trees down.
Yeah.
So I still have remember like last year. Oh my God, it's going to freeze. There's going to be all this ice. It's going to collapse roofs. We went and got brand new IBC totes that were sterilized. We fucking filled them with water. I had the water inside in case the water went out for any length of time, because we'd had that pipe up the road that actually broke, you know? So we were without water for, I think, 10 days here. It's inconvenient, but it didn't affect us any. So I added another fucking 600 gallons of potable water. You know where that water's at? Still fucking right. If I saw it this morning. It's sitting right out there, still filled from last year.
I guess.
Yeah, but the difference is you're ready.
Yeah, Tad just came in and was dropping some stuff off. He's like, "You ready for the snow?" I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "They're going crazy in town. They're all over the place." I go, "I've been ready." I go, "This is the first year where I didn't actually go and get anything extra." He's like, "Awesome." I go, "Tad, I've lived here 22 years. Every year, every single year, I buy kerosene heaters and I buy propane heaters." I go, "I still have every one of them. I have a wall. I have 20 fucking propane heaters." I go, every time somebody moves here, a new employee, I'm like, "You need a propane heater?" And none of them. And the power goes out, and that motherfucker don't have a propane heater. I even gave our old video dude, I gave him a kerosene heater and a propane heater. And he took it home. I'm like, "You want to take some kerosene? You're going to smell it a little." He's like, "No." I'm like, "Okay, we'll take this in. Here's a brand new kerosene gas can. Stop on the way home, get you some kerosene." Like 2 weeks later, when the power went out, 2 weeks later, his wife told me that they had the fucking kerosene heater, and he never got any kerosene for it.
Just the world we live in.
But see, I've lived here my whole life, and I've never had anything really. We had the blizzard in 1996. It was 3 feet of snow.
Yeah, so we had something in the 90s where every power line down the 641 snapped, and the whole 641 was a sheet of ice. Now they're saying 3 inches of ice this time. 1 inch of ice, that'll melt off eventually. 3 inches of ice, you got a month of fucking ice right there.
That's like, I didn't have power for 6 weeks during the ice storm, and then the tree fell on my car, smashed through my entire top of the car, smashed through my garage, my fence, everything. And we were like the last people. I had to run a power cable over the entire road to my neighbor's house because they had power, we didn't.
That's why I'm putting a nuclear reactor in.
So that was bad, but I mean, I don't know. What's the worst that can happen? No ice, no power.
He says that.
I got a mini generator now.
What is that?
It's like a
Some shit your
anchor.
dad made?
No, it's an anchor one. It's this
You have
big. It's
You have a
solar
battery pack.
Yeah, that's not a generator.
That's not a generator, man.
I've got a gas-powered little
Yeah.
Honda generator too.
A Honda
Nice.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll keep the
Something
anchor.
like that.
That'll keep the anchor charged.
You know what else you can charge off of? Your car.
And then the solar power thing for that anchor battery, it charges like 2 or 3 hours and it's done. I was like,
Not if it's snowing.
Yeah, not if we're in snow apocalypse. You ain't charging shit.
it'll be fine.
You ain't charging shit. You ain't making. You ain't
Or if
making
the
Hannah.
fucking super volcano goes off, you won't have no sun.
You ain't making Hannah dredge out there in 3 feet of snow in order to adjust your solar panel to the
listen,
one ray
I
of
also
sunshine
took
through
my
the
mini
cloud.
split in my garage and put a power cord on it because it's only a 110, and then hooked it up to where I can plug it in to heat my garage. So off the generator.
Won't work.
It does.
Yeah.
I tried it.
Won't work.
No, it will work.
Won't work. It won't work. You're gonna be freezing in there. I'm gonna have to come. I'm gonna have to drive the damn M Razor all the way to Crossville to rescue you two.
Please.
Rescue you two.
Anyway.
Once you drive the Unimog, you could get there in about a month.
I mean, that would be fun too. The Unimog would be fun too because I could push people out of the way.
Will it run on the snow okay like that, on the ice?
I don't know. It'll crack through the ice. It's like a.
It'd be
It's
like
a
driving a
deadly
John
machine.
Deere fucking 1960 tractor.
I mean,
What's the top
it would be
speed?
spring by the time I got there.
32 miles an hour.
With
25.
implements, with the implements on there, they say don't go over 45.
Because it'll rattle itself apart.
No, it's not that. It's that it starts to go like this. Bloop.
Do you have a... Wes was here the other day.
Was he?
And he said, hey, if you need your tires filled in your tractor, it doesn't really cost us much to do that. We can do that. And I'm like, what's he put in there? Alcohol?
Water
I don't think it's water.
or some special tire?
Yeah,
goo.
it's
I mean,
something.
it's usually water.
Pretty sure it's alcohol or something. It's not water.
Yeah, but do you got to take your tractor all the way to Wes's?
No, they have a service. They'll come out and do it.
Oh,
I was thinking that'd probably be good for the Unimog.
it probably would be good for the Unimog.
Because it'd be a lot more stable that way.
I don't know if it'd be stabler.
And it's for weight, too. It keeps you from fucking with
many
implements and
tires
stuff. Huh?
Huh?
How many tires, like axles, is the Unimog?
It's four
It's
wheels.
It's four wheels.
But
yeah.
they're 48-inch tires. They're big tires.
48-inch tires. Yeah, on a 16,000-pound truck.
What do you use it for?
Everything. You can drop that. You can airlay that into a jungle. And in a couple days, you'll have a runway.
Whatever I want. It's okay. The truth is,
It's a Swiss Army knife.
the truth is, if anybody
It does nothing
anybody-
really good.
anybody in the real world, it's the toy version of tractors. So it's got a bucket on the front. It's got an excavator on the back. It's got a jackhammer. It's got a fucking
Hydraulic chainsaw.
hydraulic chainsaw, 5,000 gallon a minute water pump that I can hook to it. It's got all kinds of cool shit. It's great. And from a military perspective, it's great because it's an individual unit, right? And they consider it a high speed tractor, meaning when tanks are going, this thing can go with. It can follow the tanks, even though 45 miles an hour is really as fast as you want to go.
By World War II standards, it's high speed.
Well, that would be super high speed World War II standards. But it doesn't because you're trying to make a thing that you're trying to make this thing do all these things. It doesn't do any of them particularly super. Like if I were to get a front end loader, a mediocre front end loader, it would do better than the Unimog. If I was to get an excavator, it would do better than the Unimog. But then when you see the front end loader excavators, they can't go 45 miles an hour. They don't have a fucking hydraulic jack. They don't have. There's a bunch of shit they can't do.
Every time I'm
So-
in the skid steer, I wish it went faster.
Yeah. So, I mean,
It's like a Swiss Army knife.
yeah, it's like a Swiss Army.
Is there a
knife.
knife on there? Sure. Is it a good one? No.
No, not really.
But it's still enough.
I like it because, and I think you would like one too, because it's like a dinosaur. I call it the dinosaur
It's like a
because
dinosaur.
it's more steampunk than anything. Because when you're inside and you're driving this thing, it's not. You don't get in it and be like, driving around. I'm gonna do my thing. You're in there like twisting knobs and turning things and
Adjusting steam.
You're adjusting steam. You're freaking reaching under your crotch and shit. You're doing things. That's like I'll get in it and just drive around the property because I've got to be like, It's like if you've seen any of the 1980s trucker movies, right? Where they got 9 things.
There's little flip buttons
They're flipping
everywhere, and
It's
for
just
some
like that.
reason The shift is like this.
Yeah, it's just like that. It's mechanical enough where it's like I'm driving around in a circle and it's fun. Like I'm like, okay.
Have you ever driven my skid steer? It's like a video game. You have 2 joysticks, right? Like an Atari. The first bulldozer we had on the property, you had to fucking pull these arms like an old tank had. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I like it because it's EMP goes off tomorrow. The Unimog's still going to be driving, and it's all that shit that you have to do. I mean, it's even got a knob on the side that you pull up so you can get in higher. It's got all the cool 1980s trucker shit.
It's got
in
2 reverse speeds.
it. Yeah, 2 reverse. 18 forward gears, 2 reverse speeds. And it's just fun in that way. No power steering, but
It's fun if you have 90 minutes to go to McDonald's.
like you can go, it's a fun, it's like driving an old car, so I like it.
You're going to feel like you've injured yourself at the gym when you're done driving because you pulled something. You're not going to hear shit because you can't hear shit in there.
If I put
There's
an hour,
no heat.
no
If
air.
if it has heat, it had a kerosene heater on the roof that blew air down into the cab.
If I work that, if I drive that thing around for an hour, like even if I'm just using the front end loader, I drive it around for an hour. When you're done, when I park it and get out, I'm like,
Pulled a hamstring.
fucking exhausted. And then the same thing, the excavator that's on it, that's an outside chair. Like it's an outside chair.
It's not an excavator. It's a fucking backhoe.
It's an outside chair. So you sit in the outside chair and it's got 6 knobs. So you're like, again,
The whole truck has outriggers and shit.
You're doing all. It's just fun when the thing is fucking fully operational.
Like,
What?
where'd you get it from?
Well, it came from Clarksville.
There's a bunch here for sale.
Yeah, it came from Clarksville. It ended up at McEwen Sheriff's Department. Gina's uncle bought it because he thought it was cool, and he's in his 80s. They moved from the farm that they were on to another place along the lake. And so he's like, I don't have anywhere to put this. I'm like, well, you can put it in my house. And so it sat at my house for probably 5 months. And then I'm like, he's like, do you just want to buy it from me? And I'm like, yes, we're going to buy it from you. And it's just been fun ever since. Like I went on a crazy ass adventure up into the fucking wilds of Wisconsin to get tires, and it
could be a whole YouTube channel.
it's a cool like piece of military history, and it's just fun. Like the thing I like about military vehicles versus anything else is even the most, like you think F-18, right? You're like, oh my god, it's the most advanced technological piece of equipment. It's not the most advanced, but it's advanced. Even the F-22 Raptor, okay? Even the F-22 Raptor. Badass F-22 Raptor. All those aircraft, everything that the military makes, they make it so an 18-year-old could fucking take it apart and put it back together. And so there's a bit of, again, when you look at certain things, you would be like, that's pretty daunting. You want me to do what with this? But they made it so an 18-year-old could do it. Like I literally watched a corporal and 2 lance corporals. So the corporal was probably 21, maybe 22. The lance corporals were 18. They took a fucking engine out of a Harrier, in the flight deck, boop, took it out, put it on the ground, grabbed another engine, put it in this fucking plane. Kids, they put it in this fucking plane. They took it up on the top deck. Fucking college graduate came out with a spiffy uniform, climbed up in that motherfucker, zoom off into the fucking universe. That is completely awesome. Like when you think about it, that's completely awesome.
Do you think the pilot knew?
The pilot knew
That those kids just put that motor in there?
The pilot. So here's the crazy part. The crazy part that most people you wouldn't think of is in that scenario, the pilot had the biggest responsibility. And it was not to the aircraft. It was to that crew. He had to go out there. He had to go out there with the cockiness and aggressiveness to say there is nothing that's going to go wrong. That these kids know what the fuck they're doing. They did, and that plane flew off. But it would be tough for me to it'd be tough for me to tell some lance corporals to go do some shit and then just be like, yeah, this is going to be the best thing ever. But those aircrew guys, like you remember the flood? The Marine Corps lost every aircraft on Camp Pendleton when the flood happened. They lost every aircraft. I think in the end, only 2 were lost. A Cobra went out into the Pacific somewhere. I really should have looked for that thing. And I think a 46. I think we lost 2 aircraft, really. But they had those kids out there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, cleaning every single fucking part on those birds. And they got those aircraft back up in the air. So, I mean, there's a unsung heroes in the military. Those maintenance guys, they do incredible shit with very low resources.
How did that flood happen?
I don't remember. Something, I think a dam upstream broke. Yeah, I don't remember how. I mean, it was incredibly, that year we had, I want to say that it was 17 inches of rain in under an hour. And so every margarita, everything, we lost, Stay 19 lost a fucking vehicle. we tried to cross the Margarita River. So this is before it started raining. We're out doing, I think we were running pigs. We were doing a field X, and we're crossing the Margarita River. Water is only at the top of the wheels. So below the frame, but on top of the wheels. And so we're crossing the Margarita River, and we're in the middle of the Margarita River, and the front end goes bloop, drops in. Now, it drops into where the water is above the bumper, but not above the headlights. And the kid fucking stalls it, and we can't get the motherfucker to start again. So we call a wrecker. They're like, yeah, we're on our way. It starts raining. And the river is getting higher and higher. We got two kids sitting on the roof of the Humvee. Wrecker comes. It's pouring. He comes. He's backing up. So 5-ton wrecker. He's backing up so he can get as close to the side as possible to hook a chain to this vehicle and get it secured or get it towed in. As he's backing up, he fucking slides off this embankment. And so he's now stuck. He's got to have a fucking wrecker come out.
Oshkosh.
Yeah, he has an Oshkosh come out to pull him out. They pull him out, and then they're like, we're going to have to wait till the weather subsides. There's nothing we can do right now. We'll hook a chain to it. So they get a chain, and they hook it to the Humvee. We're like, fuck. Now, again, nobody knows nobody knows that this is a storm that's going to wipe out Camp Pendleton. We don't know this. It's just raining.
San Diego.
It's just raining. So they hook a chain to it. We're like, well, we're going back.
So
we have to leave.
Did the chain pull the other one in?
No, we have to leave. They hooked the chain to the Humvee and then around a tree. Oh, we have to leave. You know, we're everybody's going back, but we have to leave because you can't leave the piece of equipment in the field unattended. So we leave two guys on fire watch there on the riverbank in that storm. They get destroyed. But in the middle of the night, like 1:00 in the morning, I think Chris gets the phone call from the pigs that are there watching the Humvee. It flips on its side. And he's like, they're like, it just flipped on its side. And he's like, fuck. What are we going to do? Like, it's rolling down the creek. It flipped on its side and then just kept boop, 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 boop. But the chain just made it go
in a circle.
In a half circle until it got to the bank, and then it just stopped. And then we have flood apocalypse. All the fucking airfield gets wiped out. All the supply stuff that's down there got wiped out. The general's building got wiped. We had all that fucking shit get wiped out. So probably in the scheme of, like the reality is our Humvee in the scheme of things was nothing. Like nothing. They lost more stuff in the general's house. Like, because the general's house had a fucking museum in it. Mm-hmm. They lost more stuff in the general's house than probably, well, not the airfield because that was expensive. But they lost a ton of money. So again, when you're itemizing all the stuff that was lost in the Great Camp Pendleton flood, 100% no one went, oh my God, 19 lost a vehicle. Nobody, because they'd lost 5 ton. They lost a ton of shit because other people were in the field too. So this fucking vehicle gets left there for a week and a half because of all the chaos of flood apocalypse. It just gets left there. They don't have time to fucking get this thing. They finally get it. They bring it back to the motor pool. It gets drug in the motor pool. It's got cattails. It looks like a fucking sea monster. I think I have a picture of it. I think I have a picture of it. Anyways, it's destroyed.
Every pond on base had been washed out to the ocean.
It's destroyed. Now this is old Marine Corps, and so old Marine Corps was like they come down there and they're like, yeah, it's got tires. We put a little canvas on here. This motherfucker run. You can get this running, right? I don't think they ever got it running because it had been in the water for a long time. So that's 1-9. Okay, I leave 1-9. I'm at SOTG 4 years. I end up coming back to 2-1, which used to be 1-9. They changed flags. Boom, it's now 2-1. To make this long story a short story, so it's not even the same command anymore. I get the sniper platoon, and I'm trying to get a vehicle. To, take guys to the field, and they're like, "Oh, you don't have a vehicle." I'm like, what the fuck do you mean we don't have a vehicle?
We lost it.
We don't have a vehicle. And everybody was like, yeah, snipers don't have a vehicle. Everybody was talking about it like secondhand kind of. They weren't talking about the incident. They were just like, yeah, you guys don't have a vehicle. I don't know why you don't. I mean, the TO says, but you guys don't have a vehicle. I go, well, the 2's got to have a vehicle. And they're like, no, the 2 don't have a vehicle either. So I end up having to go down the motor pool and talk to the warrant officer. And the warrant officer's like, yeah, you don't have a vehicle because of that you lost that vehicle in the flood. I'm like, well, first off, you said, because, again, they don't know. I'm like, I didn't lose no vehicle in the flood. What are you talking about? And he's like, no, you lost that vehicle in the flood. I go, 2-1 didn't lose a vehicle in the flood. That was 1-9. How are you bringing old shit in? Like, why are you bringing up old shit? That don't matter no more.
Did he know who you were?
No. Because, people rotate so fast. People rotate so fast in the Marine Corps that, like, he would have automatically, because he wasn't, that motherfucker wasn't, sorry. I didn't mean to call you a motherfucker, because you probably weren't. He wasn't, he wasn't there when it happened. Like, there was nobody, not a single person in the 2-1 command that was there when the vehicle was destroyed.
But we go forward like 5 years and they're still talking about it?
Yeah, 5 years and they're still holding snipers holding snipers' feet to the fire. And that's even the snipers are like, I don't know why we don't have a vehicle. We just don't have a vehicle. They won't give us a vehicle. And so I had to rent, like I had to be like, go to Brandel in fucking Bravo Company and be like, hey, I need one of your drivers and one of your vehicles so I'm taking guys out in the field and I'm using somebody else's driver and vehicle. We're still doing the same shit, but I'm using somebody else's shit because the snipers can't have a vehicle. I'll bet 2-1 if you're out there. I'll bet 2-1 snipers still don't have a vehicle. That they're still like, remember in fucking 98 when the big flood happened, you lost that vehicle? Can't have one.
So when we come back next week.
Okay, when we come back next week.
Will Greenland be part of the United States?
No. I mean, this is another, I don't understand why people just don't understand. Like, you would think that the Democrats by now would figure, everybody in the Democratic Party, I wish guys, just take a deep breath and relax, okay? Donald Trump, all he does is gaslight everybody. He's just gaslighting. He's gaslighting them about Greenland because he knows it's funny as shit. Why else would he show a picture? Why else would he show a picture of the continent with American flags on Venezuela, part of Canada, and Greenland?
Well, I think it's going to be all of Canada.
No, we're not taking all of Canada.
We're not taking it.
No.
But we're going to fucking control everything that surrounds Canada.
No, we're going to take those 2 provinces. If under Donald Trump, this is what's going to happen.
You talking about Alberta?
Yeah, they're going to take Alberta and whoever's right next to Alberta. I can't think of the name.
So does that let them vote in our elections?
Yeah. Alberta is the most conservative part of Canada.
Right, but if you take Greenland, they're mostly fucking socialists.
Greenland is 5,700 people.
Yeah.
5,700 people. Yeah. Okay, and the people in Greenland they're not going to be like. The reality is, a lot of those people that are in Greenland will probably, I would assume, that they would go to Europe. They would leave.
So who basically controls Greenland right now? Dutch?
The Dutch owned Greenland, yes.
The Dutch, who sterilized over half of their fucking people.
Well, it's
all through the 90s. There was girls who couldn't have babies, right? So they were going in, getting hormones checked and shit. And what they were finding is that when these girls were young, they were implanting IUDs in them.
Uh-huh.
So these girls were fucking
Well,
sterilized.
let's not forget they also had King Leopold, who was in Africa chopping everybody's hands off.
When?
18 something around.
Yeah, but we're talking 1990 though.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
I mean, again,
they sterilized all their
don't-
indigenous people.
And people also forget that the Virgin Islands used to belong to the Dutch. We bought those.
Well, all those white people in Africa, they came from Dutch. That's where they were.
We can't. You can't dismiss the fact that 90%.
I mean, that's when Africa got roads.
Yeah.
That's when all that
Oh, yeah.
shit fucking started.
You can't dismiss the fact that 90% of the United States was bought in this similar fashion. So
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
fascinating.
not unprecedented.
Actually. Yeah, it's fascinating. Bette David did a whole breakdown of the Monroe Doctrine and how we acquired Hawaii and how we acquired Alaska and they call
Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah,
all
all
that,
of
yeah.
it. Fucking, and I don't remember hearing. Maybe I was asleep, but I don't remember hearing none of that shit.
Yeah, you were
through
probably
history.
asleep because I remember we bought Louisiana from Napoleon.
From Seychelles or something.
No, we bought it from Napoleon because Napoleon was he was losing the war, and we basically bought it so he could inject a bunch of money into his campaigns, and we bought it for nothing. Same thing with the Virgin Islands.
During the was it the Mexican American War? Our U.S. military went so far into Mexico, we actually were in Mexico City, and the question was how much of Mexico were we going to keep because we couldn't control it. So we let them actually keep Mexico City, and then came back up and then moved the borders.
Probably, yeah, probably.
So you keep
Because
hearing about
that part of that part of the world, or that part of the United States, when you think of like Texas, and it's probably why Texans are the way they are to this day, is that part of America and Mexico at that time period was the fucking wild west. We weren't controlling shit. Like we weren't controlling shit.
Yeah,
like
man.
you still had
Indian
motherfucking
territory.
Apaches running
Yeah.
around. Not Apaches. Who are the horse guys? It wasn't Apaches. Man, who did they have down
They
there?
all had fucking horses.
No, it's the scourge of the Southwest. They were terrible.
The only other ones I know are Navajo.
No, not Navajo. Maybe it was the Apaches. No, it's not the Apaches. It's man, I can't believe I forgot this. Anyways, it was the wild west down there. Whether it was Mexican bandits, Indians, even rogue cowboys. We weren't holding nothing.
So did you hear NATO's super pissed off? So they're deploying a bunch of troops down there.
With 35.
35, yeah.
You know what the reality of that is? I want you to think
It was
about
scientific expeditions.
Think about that. The NATO, well, not according to the French prime minister. The French were like, we're sending troops to stop America.
You don't have troops, motherfucker.
They sent 35. Okay,
The only fucking battle warriors you have are all Ukrainian, and they're in Ukraine.
but this is typical. This is typical NATO response. They sent 35. You know how many U.S. personnel are in Greenland? Between 150 and 200.
Any given day.
So they didn't even bring the numbers necessary to do anything. Not that, I mean, again, it's all saber rattling, and the reality is Donald Trump is trolling everybody, because whatever deal is going to be made, it's going to be made with the Dutch. And it doesn't matter what the French prime minister says. It doesn't matter what fucking Germany says. None of those people have a say in it.
Yeah,
and if the
apparently-
Dutch are like,
Apparently Macron's at Davos right now. Trump's supposed to talk today.
yeah,
Basically, the speculation is he's going to tell them all we're leaving NATO.
I don't think he will leave NATO. I don't think he will leave NATO.
Who was up there yesterday? Was it Macron wearing the fucking
Yeah, because
tinted glasses?
he's got his ass
when
whipped.
When he said "fuck you," he got beat up by his fucking
Yeah, his
man
fucking
woman
man
again?
woman beat him up
Has he
again.
got black eyes?
Well,
Is that
that's
what
what they
they're
said that
saying?
I saw a thing that said that he has a
Another black
ruptured blood vessel.
So he's up there. Fuck you, Donald Trump. Did you see that?
I didn't see that, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, what are the French going to do?
How come nobody ever cut the Eiffel Tower down?
Because it's a good thing to take pictures in front of. It shows your dominance over the French. It's the same thing with the Arch of Freedom. You always like, for example, what did the Germans do when they first got there? They marched a parade underneath that and made sure everybody got video. Everybody got their, whatever they were using, their Super 35s back then, video of Arch de Triomphe in France of German soldiers marching through there. Even the United States, when we liberated France, we did the same thing.
You know how you know Brandel's a vampire?
Why?
Because there's video of him out there with Goebbels when they were doing all the Nazi press stuff. That was their minister of propaganda, Goebbels. And Goebbels was putting all the video cameras and shit on the tires of all the vehicles and shit. And there's Brandel right there.
I'm sure that's where he got his best moves.
Aged a day.
Hey, Brandel, do you know why the French streets are lined with trees?
No.
Because the Germans don't like to march in the sun. Yeah, I mean, look.
Is that really why?
Is NATO, of course. Is NATO any type of threat? Like, the reality is NATO's no threat to even... They're almost a more detriment to themselves than they are... the reality is they are a detriment to themselves more than they are a detriment to anything else. Macron was like, we're going to put 15,000 troops all the way over by Ukraine. In the end, he could only get 400. Couldn't move any of his tanks because his tanks and trucks are not certified for the roads in Europe. Too heavy, not enough axles, so he couldn't move his tanks. They're like, hey, you know what we can do? We can put them on trains. Let's put them on trains. That's a good idea. We can move them by trains. Guess what? They haven't done it since World War II, so nobody knows how to fucking put tanks on trains. Literally a 2-star French general going, I guess we need to do some of that training. Like, that's how moronic. Like, the people, the European leaders are so out of touch with their capabilities. They don't even understand. They don't even understand themselves. They are going to get their asses fucking handed to them by, I don't know, Poland. They're going to get their asses handed them to by a country who takes their military defense spending and military training seriously, and they don't even know it. Like, they don't know it. They're so fucking head in the clouds ridiculous that they don't know that they don't have the capability to do shit anymore. Name the last time any European country has ever done anything that was a success. They can't. They don't. Fucking Bosnia? Did NATO handle that? No, they had to be like, hey, United States, would you come out here and handle this shit for us? Because we can't do. They're useless. So if we drop, my thing is, I think if the United States, here's my full-on prediction. If the United States pulls out of NATO, NATO is going to collapse. Europe will go back into its fiefdoms, and World War III will break out in Europe. The question is, will we sit it out, or will we let those motherfuckers burn themselves to the ground? Because they're not this. They keep pretending that there's somehow this cohesive network of the European Union. They are frothing it. They're going
to be like
they're
Russia.
Frothing at the bit to fucking break that thing apart.
Yeah, it's going to be like USSR.
And if we're not there to keep everybody from fighting,
who will be fighting?
Well, I think because you have idiots, like Macron. He's an example. You have idiots running countries that really don't know their capabilities.
Wouldn't somebody?
I think they're going to try and fight Russia.
You don't think somebody would just drone strike Macron or hit him with a missile and just terminate him?
I mean, maybe, but again, we're talking about capabilities, and
Russia definitely has that capability. With those hypersonic things,
they certainly haven't. They certainly haven't been able to kill a minor player in the big scheme of things, right? And again, remember.
Well, is that because he resides in the United States?
No, it's one of those things that we still. When you think about Europe, you have to remember that Europe, even though they pretend they're not, they still kind of play on a field where the monarchy is still about the way they do their politics. They still do politics based off the monarchy. So you can't kill a king. That's just the rules. You can't kill a king. I can kill all the peasants. I can fucking steamroll fucking your country into the ground, but you can't kill a king. And they still play that game over there. They still play like, I don't know if you saw this, but Putin's one of Putin's fucking vacations home was attacked, and they made a big deal about it because again, you went directly after the king. You can't kill a king. They still play that bullshit over there. The only way you can kill a king is if you're the French people and you rise up and fucking reinstitute the constitution that you should be following right now. That's the only way you can kill a king is if the people kill the king. But armies don't kill kings. You think about, all the leaders on the Axis side at the end of World War One. They all retained their nobility. They all retained their power. Nobody lost anything. You think about, even at the end of World War II, the only person that lost nobility was, I can't think of his name, was the king's brother who went and worked for Germany. That's it. But he actually crossed the line. As long as you don't cross the line, like for example, here in the United States, no Congress, there's nobody in Congress or the White House that suffered the penalty of losing all that stuff in Afghanistan. No, none. Now, I am sure that there are plenty of lance corporals and PFCs and specialists that got in trouble while they were in Afghanistan or Iraq that lost, I don't know, a fucking bolt or a pair of sunglasses or didn't bring their flak jacket home. All those motherfuckers got charged and those guys had to pay. But Congress, because we pretend that they are not culpable for any of this shit. We pretend that somehow, because they're the ones pulling the strings, it's not our fault that fucking 19 Marines were killed. That's not our fault. It most certainly is your motherfucking fault, and they should suffer the consequences.
But the same way you can't kill a king, right? You won't have an uprising.
No, I know.
Nobody will hold Congress accountable because people won't uprise.
Because the Department of Defense knows that you can't draft people because it turns your military into shit. But if we started drafting people again, then the Congress would be held accountable. They would be held accountable if we started drafting people because that's different.
So do you think you're going to see that?
No. The Defense Department is clear on that. Like that's the voodoo of voodoos because it destroyed the military for 20 years after that.
Why do you think they're letting all this ice shit happen?
What do you mean ice shit happen?
Well, the fucking
we're in
the crazy Karens running over ICE agents and shit. Why are we?
I think you have two issues here. One, we believe that this is bigger than it really is. Because of the way the news coverage, just like all other things, because of the way they're covering it, we believe that somehow this is bigger than it really is. When it's really a small core group of individuals who are fucking executing these things, that are doing these things. It's a small core group of people. So you can't really, you could, but you can't really bring the National Guard in for 100 dildos. They're just 100 dildos running around. You can't really bring the National Guard in for that. It doesn't work. And as far as why we're not, I think what they're doing though is they're collecting all the information because unfortunately for the people that are on that side,
you think they're just geofencing them and fucking
unfortunately for the people that are on that side. Because they've been allowed to operate in the open, they are actually publishing and showing seditious information, and they're telling everybody who they are. And so what's going to happen is, I think they're just going to collect all that information. I think, my opinion, is that the current administration is like, don't do shit. Just keep doing your jobs.
Build your cases.
Well, keep doing your jobs, build your cases until after the midterms. And if we keep what we have come midterms, I think after the midterms they're going to start arresting people. Because then you have a clear mandate, right? If we keep the House and the Senate, you don't have to worry about it any more elections until the next elections. Trump doesn't have to worry about it because he's not going to be elected again. You go after all those people and just start arresting them. So that's what I think. I think they're waiting for the midterms before they go nuclear on all these.
You don't think Trump thinks he's going to have a third term?
No, he's not going to have a third term. He knows he's not going to have a third term. He's just gaslighting people.
Unless we're at war.
Nope.
Do you think he'll use the Insurrection Act?
Nope, he's not going to use the Insurrection Act either. He's not going to do it. Because again, they went when everybody was. What he does is he tells you the thing that he knows. Like he looks at you and he goes, "This is going to fuck you up. This is going to fuck you up." Or whether he says it or not, like he might go in there and be like, maybe the Insurrection Act wouldn't be a bad idea. And that just gets in their craw, it gets in their head, and they just keep turning it over and over and over to where you got a governor going out talking about using federal troops against. And then what does he do? He goes, when the reporter asked him this week, are you going to use the Insurrection Act? What do he do? He goes, no, I don't think so. I'm going golfing. All that fucking shenanigans that the fucking left was doing, every bit of that shenanigans the left was doing because he's going to fucking he's going to bring troops in the...
All right.
And he went golfing.
Well, last question. Do you feel that if you use a whistle, if you blow a whistle, other than in a sporting event, an organized parade, or to signal distress or emergency, that we should be able to make you swallow said whistle?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, because the guys with the tequila bandoliers,
yeah,
and the tequila, they blow a whistle when they're giving you when they're shaking you a margarita. So that would be a good use of whistle. And then I'm pretty sure whistles are pretty big at gay parades.
Most of them are gay.
So I don't know. Yeah.
Got it.
I don't think why? Who's blowing a whistle around here?
All those, no one around here.
Oh, if you're standing in front of somebody blowing a whistle, this is what I think.
Yeah, I should be able to punch you in the throat.
I think
if you're out here protesting SOE and you're blowing a whistle, boom, punch right in the throat.
No, if you're out on the street,
fine.
If you're out on the street blowing a whistle, fine. I think it doesn't matter what it is. If you, and they should make this a law. If you cross into somebody's personal space, and you are doing it in that kind of manner, if you cross into somebody's personal space, you should be able to punch them in the face.
Don Lemon going to prison?
No. The truth, I say this all the time, but Pam Bondi's a fucking turd. Like, she's a turd. She hasn't done nothing.
Yeah.
She gets out there and makes her little speeches about we're going to do it. They ain't going after him. I mean, sorry, Pam. I know I called you a turd, but you have been stinking lately. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's holding on to all the good stuff until after the midterms. Maybe that's it. She's holding the good stuff until after the midterms. They didn't go after Hillary and Bill for not showing up for their day in front of Congress. They didn't go after them for that. It's been done in the past. Why now? I don't know. I think what they want to do, this is just my opinion, that the Republicans want to continue to allow the left to represent that side of the aisle. Not do anything extreme on the right side of the aisle. Just continue to let them be the extreme party. So that when the midterms happen, you can point at them and go, is that really who you want? Like, I don't know if you saw, have you seen all the fucking in Virginia, all the stuff going on in Virginia about how, shit, we didn't know she was a freak. Yeah, she's on the left. You cannot elect people on the left and be surprised that they want to take all your fucking rights away, because that's what the left does. They are the guys. The left is the Nazis. The left is the fascist. Everything that the left does,
if they're calling you that, that's what they are.
If they call you a fascist, that's because they're gaslighting you. They are the fascists. They wear the same fucking uniform as fascists. The same uniform. It does not surprise me that there are not people on the left side of the aisle that aren't wearing fucking Nazi uniforms. That literally are not just being like, let's get out the big boots. It surprises me that they're not. I mean, they are electing that guy in fucking Maine who has a giant swastika on his chest. Democrat.
Is that the tranny?
No, he's a regular dude, but he's also a Nazi on the weekends.
Where did he get that from?
I don't know. The Democratic Party blows it off like, it was just something he did at a frat party. It's a fucking swastika. Crazy. Anyways, but that's the Democratic Party. They everything that if there's something terrible in this world, they embrace it to the point where it's just ridiculous. Anyways,
All right, guys.
man, we went for 2 hours and 29 minutes.
What episode was this?
148.
Pull and Thread Podcast, episode 148. All right, guys, we'll see you next week. If you like this, thanks. If you're hearing this currently, it's because you're a member on YouTube here. If you're hearing this and it seems like it's 2 months, 3 months late, because we keep seeing comments, Brandel releases the private videos for members a month, 2 months, 3 months later. And guys are like, man, I wish we could get these episodes more regularly. Well, we do them every week. You got to pay the $5 to be a member, and then you'll hear them every week. We also do a private video for members that we're going to do now, which will probably be another 90 minutes to 2 hours based off of questions that members ask. So that video is built around whatever you guys ask as a member.
30 minutes most. We're going to shotgun.
Use my Amazon link.